Let's commence the podcast.
This is about to be the most PG Mike's ever been.
It's not. You just gotta say it in your head.
Yes, censorship. What's going on, everybody? This is Tame Michael. We are here for the Not That Serious podcast audio program. Visually brought to you by our good friend MJ. I am Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Not cursing, not offending, not breaking any YouTube violations or guidelines.
Allegedly, as I am required to do so. For a time period no shorter than 10 minutes.
Oh, you told him our secret, Mike.
Now they're gonna wait for the 11-minute mark. But got him!
I almost cursed just then. Please. Only positive thoughts and acceptable language at this point. I am your host, Michael, the slightly obese one.
Slightly.
Somebody's like, be in the comments like, what do you mean?
Niggas,
I checked his beat.
Already.
That don't count. We'll let that go.
It's not us.
Negrodamus is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Negus.
That's a color.
Negus.
It's a color.
Negus.
Yes. Negus. In the comments, we're going to be like, morbid.
I checked his BMI.
It's shocking. I am Michael.
It's LZ.
Keen is in the building.
Lamont, aka Dr. Waffle.
It's your boy Q. MJ.
It's your boy Corey.
Yes.
Corey's back.
Corey is back. Let us rejoice and enjoy and celebrate the good times. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, you struggling.
6.5 more minutes, 7.5 more minutes to go. Well, I am Michael. I said that again already.
You just feeling the time.
Woo, just killing the time.
To beat this, let's just get into everybody's week.
I was gonna ask, like, when's the last? Has anybody ever tried to not cuss? Like, have you ever been like, I need to really watch? Y'all ever tried that?
No.
I personally have. It's very hard to do.
Like you took a pledge?
Not a pledge. Like, I just tried to kind of watch what I was saying.
Y'all remember in grade school when they had the stop hate speech? So people paid $2 to wear a sticker.
I do it.
That does not sound optimal.
What were you about to say?
I'll let you know at 12 minutes.
But I've tried it before. It's just hard. I guess as an adult, it's hard because apparently cuss words are a stress reliever, right?
It is.
It's like a therapeutic thing. So
If you
kind of just let them out.
I could either say the F word or I could stab somebody in the neck.
One is a lot less.
That is
One's a lot more impactful. Could
do both at the same time.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Each jab.
I was gonna say I was gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna.
But no, I think once. Do you remember the first time where you was like? First of all, let's do this real quick. Do any of y'all curse around your parents?
Yes.
No.
Well, I saw you do that, and I was like, "Wow, he's getting that off a few times."
I don't only when my mom is here.
You said that one time.
Only when she's on the pod. My mom, she hit me with the microphone. She looked at you too.
I was like, "Hey,"
I was like,
she was like, "Robert."
sorry. That was just how I was feeling at the time. But no, I don't cuss around older people. I try my best not to.
Yeah, older people know.
So unless we get comfortable like that. But especially my parents, nah, not really. Nah.
Yeah, I don't even say it around my dad. My dad's mad cool. I just don't. The most I say around my dad or my parents at all is the N-word.
That's the
about
furthest.
it.
That's
Like,
the furthest I'll go.
And that's when we talk about sports. We're like, yo, that nigga ain't gonna be no good. I didn't say I said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the captions can pick that up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be another line.
Yeah. That's gonna be a line to the automated YouTube captions. But yeah, like no, Keenan,
No, not at all.
Waff.
Nah.
Nah. I know Army wouldn't do it. They'll stone him as they do in the old country.
Yeah, so Army's here.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to Army.
Wait, what?
our favorite,
I was like, we can't even.
our Indian friend
Did you see that YouTube comment?
of Indian descent
With the they said
is
we had
here
like
today.
racial undertone or racial stereotypes
With
and-
racism with
Did you-
stereotypes. No, how else do you do racism?
and loud mouth breathing.
Then they edited it and called me Fat
doubled
Albert.
down. They started digging. They said, "Oh,
Yeah,
I got
they
a couple
trying to make it
likes.
hurt.
Let me spin the block."
Yeah.
But again, that's how we know we're actually getting popular. Like people actually have like
He's
hate.
like, there's a reason they're not big. There's two things I automatically dismiss. When you don't have, when the Abby's not their face,
Yeah.
I already know you're a loser because you think you're ugly.
Damn.
You are. Like you're not confident in yourself enough to put your face on an avatar on a social media site.
And then you go talking crazy to people.
Yeah, then you
I don't
talk
really-
crazy to people. That's why I know your life is a hellscape that you wish to escape from, and that your little bit of release is a comment on YouTube where you get 3 likes. 2 of them are ironic because I was one of them.
Elsie, did you like that?
I was one of
comment?
yeah. I
Oh,
like
yeah, that's 3 in this room right here.
I liked it immediately.
They were looking at like, oh wow, MWNFLD 93 really thinks I'm hilarious.
I'm popping.
I'm popping. Maybe I won't end it all tonight.
Nothing wrong with that.
I didn't curse.
Is that clean?
That's clean.
That's clean. That's
And it's good.
it's good. I didn't say they didn't do it. They found a reason not to. Tomorrow I won't say, but today that's what got them through. They looked at that bottle of pills and was like,
Slippery Mike.
it's getting sticky.
Yeah.
You know,
Sticky one still.
at least they don't stick that knife in their head.
Whoa.
Anywho, how's everybody's week, man? How's your week, man?
That was my week. It was cool. Busy weekend.
T-2 and out minutes and 15 seconds.
DJ'd a lot. Had to work a lot. Actually, I called off on Sunday. So
You've been a busy little beaver.
yeah, and I'm trying to sit down. So trying to get my energy back. But we'll see how that goes.
No, I kind of like. I haven't been working nearly as much as you, but I know my job. Like I've been working 6 days a week for about most weeks since about March, and it's like it adds up. Like it,
You feel it?
it residually adds up. That one of those weeks, one of those days, guarantee you're not getting that much sleep because you know you're gonna be up.
Yeah.
It's about 2-3, so you're getting like 3 or 4 hours, and you gotta soldier through that. And then the next day, you have a gym partner that wants to wake up at ass crack of dawn to go to the gym, so that's less sleep. And it just adds up. It's just draining, and it's piling, and it's like you want to shoot them in the throat. But what do you do? And then they show up to your house and they pester you and they badge you. And then when they're done, they be like, "Oh, let's go to Walmart." And I'm like, I don't want to go to fucking Walmart.
Huh?
I tried. I was almost there. I don't want to go to damn hell Walmart.
Are those good? I don't even.
Damn hell.
Dang heck Walmart. You know what I mean? And then, I don't even know where I'm going with this.
You're upset at Keenan. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and then works hard.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, my regular job, I already have to work Sundays until 2 a.m. and I got to turn around and go to the office at 10 a.m. So there's no chance for me to even get to work on time. So I really don't even try. But that's been my week, pretty much. That's been my.
How
weekend.
you begin trouble at work?
I got written up last week.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did the whole pull you in the office thing.
Yeah, so not even put me in the office because it was on I was working from home that day. So the
Oh, you got a private call.
the GM we have it's something called like Slack.
DM'd you.
He DM'd me. He was like, "Can we have like a private Zoom real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He was like, yeah, you know, we just got to work on you, like your attendance. You were late. You know, you had like a call out here, so we just got to do like a, you know, like a write up for you. Now, I don't think these people know. Like, I don't care what job I have. If I get written up, I don't care. Like a write up means nothing to me.
Absolutely.
Because I know I'm valuable. You're not going to fire me because I bring value. You're not going to fire me. So it doesn't really matter to me. But either way, I really don't care what happens with this job anyway. So.
Don't you love that when you get disciplined at a job?
I wanted to laugh.
Don't care about.
I wanted to
like,
laugh.
bro. Like,
Bro,
do you know I'm just eloquently plotting my exit?
I was sitting in my bed on my laptop working with my shirt off, and I joined the Zoom, but I didn't turn my camera on. I was like, I should turn my camera on just so I can see how much I don't care. But I was like, I'll let him live. So he was
Like, you the GM in your chat.
he had his camera he had his camera on, and he just talked to a blank screen. I was like, I'm not turning this on, but
Yo, he didn't. Yo,
I didn't care, bro. I didn't care.
He didn't even turn the camera on for the private.
For the 1v1, no.
For the 1v1.
Nah, don't care.
For the 1v1 matchup.
But when you were late, you were going to the office?
I was like going to the office, yeah.
Okay.
Because I would technically start work at 10, like I said, but I have to drive, and getting there is probably like 30 minutes. But getting on the highway is the easy part. It's in Collingswood. So the main street in Collingswood is called Haddon Ave, and that's where all the traffic is. So I'll get on Haddon Ave at 9:57, and I'm only 1 minute away, but traffic adds 5 minutes.
Right by me, my job.
Yeah, I'm right there. So traffic just adds up by the time I'm already there. So that's why I'm like, I don't care. But they don't get no grace period or nothing. So it's like, fuck that job. We're at 11 minutes, pretty much.
All right then.
So
20 more seconds. Come on. Keenan,
20
how was
more
your week?
seconds. You already lost.
I'm still trying to manifest.
You lost. Sorry. But week was good. Did a surprise.
oh, I forgot. How did I forget? Me and MJ went to see Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
How did I forget
Let's get
that?
into that real quick. Sorry, Keenan.
My fault.
My week doesn't
You
matter.
should just pick up your mic.
We'll get to it later. It doesn't matter
I
more than
forgot.
Kendrick. No, it doesn't.
Well, I'll make it quick. Me, MJ, my siblings, we all went to go see Kendrick Lamar on last Tuesday. Amazing, bro. Amazing. That was my third time seeing him. I already met him before too, but that was my third time seeing him. Him and
that
Baby
was a
Keem.
great day.
That was amazing. Yeah, Mike was there when we met him. Signed my hat and everything. Took a picture of him, but we had terrible phones, so that
Bad time for
That came out bad. That was 2011. I had an
Still
Android.
got the hat though.
I had a Keenan phone,
You gotta.
but
That was one time a white woman did something to my benefit.
yeah, I forgot.
What'd she do?
She, I'm not even gonna say her name. She, like we were at the concert together because it was our boy's girl at the time. They broke up, but so the concert was over, and she was like, "Yo, like Kendrick, we can't." He came out.
We went around the corner, so we were.
Yeah, you can explain a little better.
It's a New York block, so we like around the corner, like trying to get to the dude. Like we're just looking for like say maybe
We knew there was only one way in and one way out.
But we're like maybe there's a secret that just come out because we saw mad nice cars on this block. I'm like, okay, this got to be where he's coming from. But then the shorty came out was like, oh, he's coming out this way, which out the main door. We just all assing, coming to get him. And he was like,
Coming to get him.
coming to get him, coming to get our man.
We got our guy.
Yeah. And so he's going in the car, and he signed a couple things for whatever, and he's about to leave, and then she pulls out her nice white woman privilege and goes, Kendrick, you're really gonna leave? We drove over an hour to see you. I don't know if that resonated with the part of Kendrick brain that has sex with white women, but he
I remember this time in Copenhagen.
The first time I fucked a wife.
Yeah, his Copenhagen core of his brain, Copenhagen cortex. He came out and then he
was cool
took
as
some
hell.
pictures and he signed some hats. It was great.
Yeah, great experience.
Yeah, I remember I was one time, never been starstruck. I'm like, that was it. Couldn't speak. I was like, thanks for the music.
And this is early Kendrick days,
Yeah,
so if
this
you
was just Section 80 Kendrick.
only
Right?
Yeah,
Section
yeah,
80.
yeah.
Yeah.
So at that point, we were already starstruck, but obviously, we didn't see him
Overly
getting-
dedicated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he performed.
That was like when that was like right after Section 80 came out.
Damn.
yeah, right
Section
after.
80
Yeah.
is good. It's slept on, in my opinion.
Still the first song. If Section 8, if ADHD ain't the first song to come on in your car when you plug that shit up,
It was for years.
it still is for me because that's the only song that's not
For
like that.
years.
Mine isn't.
And then that was all. That show was also iconic was because we got to saw the illustrious Troy Ave. He opened for
I
him.
forgot we saw him.
Who
We-
exactly is that?
Shout out to Lumberton.
yeah, he
everyone
still lived down the street. I seen him a couple months ago. Who else was there? Oh, what's his name was there too? We saw Tommy Hilfiger, right? He has a son and he
Yeah,
raps.
Ricky Hill.
His name is Ricky Hill. He's terrible. I don't know if he still raps, but yeah, it was
He's
weird.
still terrible.
This album was called "Support Your Local Drug Dealer."
It was literally, bro.
No, was it really?
Yeah, yeah, and he had a dude that
Tommy
came out on stage
Hilfiger's son
wearing
is
that.
talking about support.
Support your local drug.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Look up his son right now, Ricky Hill.
Dog, it was literally,
It's very bad.
it was literally like it was like Malibu's Most
Fine.
Wanted. It was the same thing.
yeah,
It was B-Rad G, but
Get your-
personified.
yeah. Well, like punk with punk tattoos. Like it was really
Yeah.
bad. I remember. I will never forget. It was one time he was like, "Yo, Ricky, what type of weed you like?"
The fuck is that?
Sour diesel.
He did say that. He was bro. He was bad, bro.
You see him?
Like us,
Nah, we got a different Ricky Hill.
What the hell kind
Ricky Hill,
of?
the porn star.
That is not
That is a
him.
Negro.
Try Hill with one
That is a
L.
63-year-old black man.
Yeah.
I forget what he does now. I think I looked him up recently, but I can't remember what it is.
Probably didn't know. He probably OD'd something.
Yeah,
Damn, Mike. God damn.
Well, if you look at him, you'll understand.
Keenan, how was
Man,
your week?
Keenan's internet's crazy.
Oh,
He looks
oh my God.
Horrible.
Yo,
he
Q,
looks like a meth.
Army show Q.
a singular meth.
Yeah, he's down bad.
A singular
That's
methamphetamine.
Tommy Hilfiger's son. That's the product of your dad having too much money. That's what that looked like.
Normally how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, is that better, or would you rather be Tom Hanks' son?
Definitely
I'd
Chet.
rather
Hanks.
I'd rather be
I'd rather
Chet.
be
Definitely
Chet.
Chet. Definitely.
You'd rather
Yeah.
be you rather be Rich Hill?
He's a
Would
white
you
boy
rather be
that
Magic Johnson's son?
Oh,
Why are you doing that?
Quashe.
That's crazy.
I would. If I had to, if I
Quashe.
would. I mean, Magic Johnson. He got Brady.
He's cool.
Kind of a fashion mogul.
What's wrong with him?
Know what I'm saying?
What's he got a problem with? You got a problem with
That's his daughter, you asshole.
Nah, he goes by
Oh wait.
He
Yup.
refers to
Yup. Now we're in a discussion.
daughter.
Oh,
Okay, respect.
got
shout
it.
out to she.
It's a bad bitch.
It was a trick question. He don't have a son.
He had a son.
All right, Dwayne Wade.
That's a very weird daughter.
dick off. Don't gotta dick off Dwayne Wade.
So he,
Gotta dick
so he don't got a regular son. He got a Boosie
Demetrius is
son.
Marianne now.
Irvin Jr.
The other son?
Yeah, why y'all
Jr.,
think I was
the
talking about
oldest.
that son? Dickheads.
Wait, Irvin Jr.
Oh,
Wait, is it-
nigga, you ain't. Ah, boo. Nigga, you ain't, nigga.
His name, I don't think it's Irvin, but he has
Nah,
That's like we like, yo,
his
you
first
know
son.
Will Smith's son? You talking about the one nigga? Like,
What's
I
his
don't
name?
know.
Cadence.
Hey, what's his name?
Trey.
Yeah, who the
Cadence.
fuck? I didn't know that nigga was alive till 2 years ago. I like, there's a third one.
He's the oldest one.
He the oldest one. He was
I
the
don't
first.
give a. I don't give a
first
motherfucker.
Is he the most
That
irrelevant?
nigga was actually born in Philly. Like that's how old he is.
What?
That nigga's
West
from Philadelphia. He's from
West.
Kensington.
Oh yeah, West Philly.
West Philly.
Yeah.
Trey.
Gotta make sure you rep the West Philly.
Yeah,
Gotta
but
put
he
the West
be
in.
with. They got like the blended family, so he be with them
Exactly.
because all of them are so. Me and my wife and my ex-wife and my wife and her kids are so close. Like that's
Me, my wife, my ex-wife, my current wife, and his lover.
Yeah, that's how
And
they-
she's sucking right now. We're all so close. It takes every ounce of me not to jump out of a plane without a chute.
You wanted to-
We're going back to that already.
So the way my week went,
yeah, I was
Hold
doing
on,
it.
real quick though. So Kendrick, I saw clips because like people were on the story. They were like he had a puppet.
Yeah, like when he first starts the show, he has like he does like a kind of like a ventriloquist type thing, but not really. He's just like rapping while moving the mouth. I personally don't see the point of it, but it looks cool on camera. It looks cool on stage. You kind of like what is actually happening, but is he actually doing ventriloquism? No.
it would have been tough if he was.
Hey,
That's what I thought was going to happen,
would've
but
been-
he does not. He
That
just
would have been wild.
what is it? Like it's. I mean, he's rapping fast as shit, but
MJ, how'd you feel about the puppet?
It was only for one song.
yeah, one song and he throws it out.
Okay,
how'd
but
you
I'm
feel
just saying,
about
what is your opinion on the puppet?
It was a show. It wasn't. It was,
He's no Jeff Dunham.
No, Jeff.
Well, nobody's in no Jeff Dunham. That's,
Not even Twister. Jeff Dunham.
He never
That's
did it.
good, clean
he never
comedy
did it
right
for me.
there.
Nah.
No, that was racist comedy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very,
but it's
very
clean.
racist.
Technically, I guess.
He's not cursing.
He doesn't curse, but he was racist.
Absolutely, it's fucking. He has a dead terrorist as a puppet. Yeah,
Racist stereotypes.
Yeah.
Racism with stereotypes. I'm sorry, Keen. I kept interrupting.
Can't have one
That'd
with
be the name of the episode, Racism with Stereotypes.
Yes.
Yes.
Please. Just so they know we're talking to them. Because
So-
you're going to come back.
Weekend, it was cool. Threw a surprise graduation party from a cousin.
Oh.
Went through well.
A surprise graduation party?
Yeah.
Okay.
She went to work. She came home. Everybody was here. Surprise!
Oh, okay.
Because she didn't want one because she was afraid that nobody's gonna come.
Y'all packed this thing out, didn't you?
It wasn't crazy, but it was,
So nobody came.
Nobody came.
Her worst fears were realized?
no. It was like 30 people here.
Okay,
Like,
it was enough. More
she,
than-
she
more than
really
she thought.
didn't like. She wasn't like a very social person in high school, so it's not like she had like buku friends. So it was mostly just family here.
Oh, that's good.
And then Sunday we all met up, did what we had to do, and then me and Mike went to the gym after. I had to pretty much
Drag him.
berate this man for an hour in his house because he just didn't want to go.
All right.
I mean, it's hard to wake up at like 5 a.m. What time?
Right.
Oh, this is Sunday though.
It's Sunday afternoon.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. I'm trying to shoot you, bail.
No, I was already settled into the day. I don't got time for that.
Settled in.
I
What
respect that
happened
too.
was we did a special recording of the podcast that will be available for episode 200. I'm not going to tell you any more about it. You have to tune in for that. Then afterwards, he was like, "Yo, let's go to the gym after." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But then I had to drop somebody off after the recording.
No, Michael.
I didn't have to do that.
Start the day before because we talked about it the day before.
Okay, we talked about it the day before.
I said, Michael, bring your gym stuff because we're going right afterwards.
So
Did Michael say okay?
Yes, he did.
I said, "Okay." I said, "Okay."
Into Westing?
It's not interesting.
Very interesting.
It's not interesting.
Very.
So what happened?
Because not only did Mike not bring his clothes,
actually, smart ass gas. My fucking gym clothes were in my car.
Okay.
In the back seat in my bag, but I had to drop somebody off. I was not anticipating on doing that.
well, the thing is with this smart ass is when I called him and said, "Hey, Mike, do you have your clothes?" He said, "No, I don't. I forgot them."
I'm a liar.
So not only is he
Wow.
a smart, he's a liar.
Yeah.
Why would you out? You just snitched on yourself.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I was lying. I was on my way home. So when I dropped some, I was with my mom. When I dropped my mom off, like I was hiding somebody. Like it's just my mother. When I dropped my mom,
It was my mom, all right?
Yeah.
I was with my mom.
Who'd you think was gonna hear that and be suspicious of who you were with?
I know why he did
I
it.
want to know.
No, because I didn't want to.
I know why he did it. I know.
I didn't want to reveal the
That-
nature of the
chill.
podcast.
That's not as fun. Who'd you think was gonna hear it?
My other mom. I'm cheating on my mom with my stepmom. That doesn't exist.
How exactly does that relationship work?
Wow.
So you got another mom?
You just gonna kick another mom without me?
Yeah.
You drop her off to places?
Yeah. How didn't I go? Anyway.
Which one of us is gonna ride in the front seat if we together?
Someone else
Oh
make
my
you
god!
breakfast on?
So if you, your girl, your mom, and your other mom are in the car, who rides in the
back
seat?
seat?
Who rides in the front?
Who's sitting, bitch?
Not all you bitches. Who do you
I put everybody in the trunk.
Everybody's in the back.
I put all you bitches in the back.
All you bitches go in the fucking back. Everybody's annoying.
All right, well, which one of us got the middle?
Everybody's annoying.
Everybody's annoying. Everybody's in the back. So yeah, I dropped my mom off. Then I went home, and then he was like, yeah. He got real braggadocious on the phone with me. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get it. Yo, you got 10 minutes to get ready to go to the gym, and you got 10 minutes with a 5-minute grace period.
Sounds like he cares.
Which totals 15 minutes. And if you don't come, then I'm gonna come to your house." And I was like, "Oh, Keenan, all right." And I took a nap, and then I got up. I'm just sitting in on my couch, and then in comes this nigga through my doorway in my room. I'm like, "Oh wow, he wasn't bullshitting." So he got in my house.
He got in my house.
I don't know how he got in. He got in my house.
Your sister let me in.
I don't know. I feel like you shimmy through a window.
Don't need to.
You built the chimney and then crawl through it.
Right now, I'm about to be your family's favorite person.
Okay, you think the shit's gonna go the way you think. So he's in my house. We're looking at it, and he looks at him, and he looks at me, and we're just looking at it for an hour. He's like, "Yo, man, get dressed." And I'm getting dressed at my regular pace. And then we go to the gym.
Regular pace? No. Wasn't regular pace. This man was arguing with me. He was like, "Listen, I have a thing where it takes me 30 minutes to put on each pant leg." So I put on one pant leg. I have to wait 30 minutes to put another pant leg on.
You ain't say that.
It's OCD. If I doesn't do that,
Oh my
if
god!
I don't do that, JFK comes back and he gets killed again. That's what I believe. So I have to. I started getting dressed at 7:30, and I was still late.
What's wrong with him?
I had to live with this curse.
By the time we
One
got
pant leg and just walk around the house.
Y'all know the drill.
I try to put a little JFK.
I can't do it. I can't. Have a panic attack.
Drop top. Drop top with the top drop.
Magic bullet.
exactly. But he finally put his pants on. It took him 40 minutes to do a 20-minute workout. I'm happy he did it. And now we're just gonna do it again.
Do you hear this
on-
shit? Do
on
you hear
Wednesday.
this shit?
It sounds like he cares. It sounds like he cares.
But do you hear this shit though? We go to the gym, right? This nigga is complaining about the speed in which I do the workout.
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's a.
Why?
I don't have to break this down.
Because
there's
when
a
you're
thing
doing-
called interval training and your rest period and all those things, Mike. If your heart rate's not up, you ain't working.
How about this? And let's get into. We want to do science for you healthy bodied niggas. That sounds true. For me, anything I do is an achievement.
I get that, but that's where it starts. That's how you do it.
I understand that, but I'm in that moment there when I'm in that room. I'm doing more than I probably would have in a week of me. Like,
Yeah, but
and I know that's hold on, and I know you're about to say that's the problem.
no, I wasn't gonna say that.
or in something to that effect, but.
Whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah, whatever you're gonna say.
I just want him to be like,
Yeah.
like, nigga, I got him here and he's doing the things.
But
And I should be happy with that.
no,
For now.
I don't want the bar.
The bar's not there. Nigga, you want to say the bar's in here. The week before, the bar is buried deep next to where JFK is right now. That's where the bar
What is
was.
with you and JFK, bro?
Mad JFK jokes this week. I don't know. I'm feeling historical.
Okay.
That's where we at. So it's like, nigga, just be, yeah, I got this nigga to do the things. And I'm doing the stuff. I'm complying. I'm bitching, but that's how I get through it. If you haven't processed that by now.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm doing the workouts. He's thinking like, come on, man. It's taking you 3 minutes to do a 20 minutes, 20 minutes to do a 30 minutes. Like, nigga, but I'm doing the workout. Get off my ass.
When did Keenan turn into Shannon Sharp?
No, because
no, it's because literally.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Mike.
So I
No, listen, Mike. Michael.
Michael, your calorie output it's not meeting the requirements.
I understand that Mike is a big guy.
You don't.
I do. So I
You
allot.
hold on,
hold on.
Let him explain.
I allot.
I live with this body.
I allot the time. That I'm like, all right, that should be enough time because at this point your body's at rest now, and you don't want it to go at rest when you're doing interval training.
Your body.
No, your body.
No bodies. That's how bodies work.
Because if you don't pull out your
Some bodies is different.
no,
Is it
because Michael, if you don't pull out your phone and start scrolling through Twitter in the group chat, we would have got that done a lot faster, and you know it.
not? Okay.
So that means that you wasn't pushing yourself; you were just being lazy.
Keenan's message in the group chat killed me.
He told us nobody text this group chat for 10 minutes because we have to finish this workout, and everybody liked it and shut up.
And I disliked it.
I did send one message. I was like,
Good.
I gotta get this message on.
Because
This one got a blast.
That's right. Keep it up. Keep the conversation going. Now, I'm pushing myself is a relative term. I'm pushing myself for being in that bitch. Because I'd rather, most likely, would be in the bed.
Here's where the gym guy in me comes out. What are our goals? And I'm sure everybody listening wants
My
to know.
goals-
What are we doing? Do we have somewhere we're going?
Yes.
What are we doing? I mean, if you don't want to say, it, you don't have to.
Lose weight.
Okay. I mean,
Do you have a set goal? I think that's what
yeah,
Elvis
set goal? Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Oh, my
saying?
ultimate-
You gotta see it.
The ultimate goal is to get to back where I was in freshman year of college.
Okay.
If I can get back to there, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Mike with the Ankh necklace too.
Yeah, that was wooden necklace, Mike.
I remember that.
That's Kufi, Mike.
I mean, it's always been my Kufi's only grown stronger. So years have gone
The
by.
laser.
That was the intro Kufi.
That's the genesis of the Kufi. There, the genesis of the Kufi was Mike Brown. And that was like freshman year. And
That's
then-
when you started to look around.
That's when I
Yeah.
looked around. I'm like,
I don't trust.
I don't got as many allies as I thought I did.
The eyes weren't glowing yet.
Yeah.
Though. You weren't fully awake.
It was a little shimmer though, like
Yeah.
clink. It was like, clink. And, you know what I mean? The Kufi started to form.
Such and such said what on Facebook?
I started hearing Talib Kweli in my head, in my ear, like exactly.
Until he saw Sarah J.
Huh?
Then you got you put your Kufi in your back pocket, like it's on me.
Tuck the Kufi.
I took that off like a nigga that was.
Hey, how you doing, man?
like in the 1930s.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
He lowered the picture of
There's a nigga
Farrakhan on
named,
his dresser.
A nigga from the 1930s named Montague. How you doing, man?
Douglas.
Montague Douglas Freeman III.
But
Pleasure to make you acquainted.
but my friends call me Frederick.
You can call me Fred.
You can call me Freddie Monte. Nigga looking like Detroit Red. Malcolm before he became Muslim.
That nigga was
He was
crazy.
out there hustling and scamming.
Got to start somewhere.
But yeah,
But yeah, we had a grand old time.
we did.
And then, okay, so this will
now
be it.
now
No,
ooh, I want to
hold
hear.
on, hold
Yeah,
on.
let's do this now too.
This will be it, and then we're gonna move on. Mike has a constant battle with fighting the easy stuff.
Okay.
Explain.
Fighting the easy stuff, the stuff that he can literally do right now at this very moment. He fights and waits till the last minute to do it.
What is the last? Okay.
That's called
So, like-
procrastination.
For instance,
Okay. I understand what that definition is, but
for
explain me how it applies. here.
So for instance, right? MJ be like, yeah, we could just upload the audio right now. Like, why are we waiting until Thursday at 4:00 when Corey's like, hey, the podcast's not up? He's like, I could do it right now.
He's right.
Eek. This is getting
Now,
sorry, guys.
Hold on.
The podcast. Huh? Where's the?
there's a couple of times Corey like, hey guys, the podcast's not uploaded yet.
But Corey be up at the crack of dawn. That's why.
No.
So,
No. I don't. Job starts at 9:30. The podcast should have been up because the people who are the main. I think our main target is the commuters.
Yeah.
Thursday morning. That it doesn't need to be up. It needs to be up at like 6:45, 6:30.
So we should get on that. So continue.
So-
yeah.
so-
Keep going.
Okay. So Mike didn't like the amino taste, right? So I'm like, oh, there's one there at Walmart that I think you like is fruit punch flavor. I'm like, let's just go over there and grab it real quick. He was like, I don't feel like I'm going home. I'm like, Mike, it's right here. Like, we can literally see it. He was like, yeah, but I want to go home. And I'm like, but Mike, like,
But I want to go.
we could literally go in and be out in a minute. He was like, but I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm like, Mike, all that can still be done because we're going to be in Walmart for a minute. Not even a minute. We don't got to talk to nobody, be nobody, grab it, self-checkout. We're out the door. But I can go home. I can go on my phone. I can order it, get it delivered to me. I'm like, now you're paying a delivery
That's
fee.
crazy.
Now, hold on. I'm not finished. Now you're paying a delivery fee. And he was like, okay, you know what? I got one better for you. I can go on Walmart, Instacart it, curbside pickup, and I can pick it up. I'm like, why do all that when you can just go there and get it now?
Because it's amino acids, not fucking heart medication. It doesn't have to get done today. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you get it?
It doesn't if I get it like, yo, if you don't get the amino acids, fucking 9/11 is gonna happen again. Who
All these
gives a
historical
shit?
events happening again.
Like, what the fuck?
And the thing is, he was like, oh, I passed Walmart. I'll get another day. You passed Walmart today, right?
Nigga, so it's aminos. It's not important at all. At all. At all. At all.
The president's gonna call Mike. Mike, do you have the aminos? Mike, did you get the aminos? We need the aminos.
Mike is the president. Do you have the aminos in my left shoe?
Those classified documents.
We can't prosecute Trump unless you produce the aminos. It's so groundbreaking to our case, the aminos.
Do you have the aminos on your person?
No, not strawberry kiwi fruit punch. We talked about this, damn it.
They have
Are
to
you
be.
want to bury this country? Are you a bad American? Are you a patriot? Fucking hell.
But it's
And
just-
nigga, no, I didn't do it. It was yesterday. It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
But you passed it twice today.
I don't give a flying fiddle fuck.
I need comments in the YouTube. You better have this shit by Thursday.
And hold up.
Should have it by Wednesday since we're going to the gym Wednesday.
Don't you have a? But you have aminos though.
I do have a meal. I just don't like the flavor.
Okay. Are you gonna drink them even though you don't like the flavor? Or
Probably not.
all right.
Because I have pre-workout and aminos, whatever. It's
Pre-workout,
pre-workout
aminos,
aminos,
not
two
the same.
different
I know they're not the same, but it's like aminos who.
Does he need aminos?
No, you don't. We're talking about like
We're
nigga,
talking. You know what this is?
Did you get the silk socks?
You know what this is?
Did you get the silk? Because you can't function without the silk socks.
You know what?
You're a procrastinating piece of shit if you don't get the silk socks today.
You know what I think, Keenan?
But you got mad socks, but you gotta get the silk ones.
You know what Coach Keenan's trying to do, Mike? He's trying to instill discipline.
He's trying to annoy the fuck out of me.
He's trying to instill discipline.
No, actually, what I'm trying to get you to do is drink more fluids. Because how much water do you drink a day?
Not enough.
So by you putting aminos in your gallon jug,
Makes it easier.
Or I could put the Crystal Light in it and I'll do just as fine.
sure, but did you do it?
I did it once.
That one time.
Yeah, but I got Crystal Light at home that I can use.
Yeah, Crystal Light. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, it was actually like something like a health thing. Yeah.
Thank you, MJ Nye, the science guy.
Trying to get you to drink more water.
Yeah.
That's water.
Pretty important.
I know what water is, and I know what water is
You
important.
sound like the people that say I don't like water. It tastes nasty.
I hate those people.
That shit is weird.
No, you sound like an anti-vaxxer, really.
Oh,
Huh?
Explain that one to me.
Like
I like
liquid
that.
IV
Is
and
that
stuff.
not? Is that not how the anti-vaxxers sound about getting the vaccine?
Did Mike say he doesn't believe in water?
No.
No.
I don't need to get it
He
right
didn't
now.
say that.
I don't need to get it right now.
So why?
It's not that important.
it's not that serious.
It's literally. It sounds like the anti-vaxxer that he makes fun of.
No.
Yeah.
No. The media is lying to you about water.
Big water
The
conglomerate.
media's lying to you about aminos.
The big water conglomerate is about
I bet y'all regret drinking that water now. You regret drinking that water now.
Niggas still getting the water jab.
He literally just said.
The water jab.
He literally
I don't
just
believe
said,
in science. I type it on my cell phone.
No, I'm like that against aminos.
Did you see that
I
high
don't need to
schooler
drink
that died
aminos,
from
I
drinking
drink
too much
Crystal Light.
water?
I don't need to take the vaccine.
I heard
because
water
take
gives you
fucking-
autism.
I take whatever.
How many autistic kids drink water in their life?
See?
120%.
Oh my god.
Why are you not connecting the dots? Dr. Sebi wants you to drink water.
Did you see Fauci's emails about the water? Did you see it? I showed it to you.
Fauci said we should drink 1 gallon one day. Then the next he said we should drink half a gallon. He doesn't even know what he's doing with the water.
How many autistic kids drink water?
All of them.
Connect the fucking dots. Stop being ignorant.
Stop being sheep.
Being dense.
But yeah, no, we're going to get you there, Mike.
Whatever, nigga. Now, what we're gonna do, we address that. Now back to the podcast thing.
Oh.
The fact that I was the one uploading and editing this thing, and nobody jumped and leaped to help. Number one. Number two,
You started the podcast.
Hey.
I've done it a few times.
I'm just saying, but like we have complaints about when it goes out, but nobody's jumping to download Audacity. Now, number two. Number
The
two.
complete audacity of this man right now.
Number two.
The complete audacity of this man.
Of this nigga.
Whoever asked the question
You
about
did
if
it
we had
because I asked you because my computer was broken.
Oh, I'm not even talking about that.
So before then, everything I don't need to hear about none of that because I don't remember a time you were doing it before then. Now, when MJ made that option available to like I'll just upload it now. That's how it was done. It wasn't like I was sitting here going, well, I just want to fuck around, like just to fuck around. Nigga, that's the only way it was getting done. The hell. I don't know why you're looking at me like that, nigger.
Michael.
Nigga.
You know you're bullshitting now,
what
Michael.
Keenan is trying to say is
I don't give a fuck what Keenan's trying to say.
to schedule the podcast. That's what he's saying. could have done that without. You wouldn't have to upload on Thursday. That's what he's saying.
When we were doing that, and when I was uploading the podcast, we were recording the night before.
Well, then don't.
You haven't done that in years.
Years is a long and an accurate word that was literally a few months ago. What in the holy hell are you talking about, Keenan?
A few months ago.
It was. We were still doing it that way in 2022.
Recording the night before.
Yes.
Nigga, when?
I think this is
Either way.
relevant to the current podcast.
Not at all.
It's irrelevant.
Either way.
Corey.
But this isn't a pre-pandemic thing we're talking here.
Corey.
So, Corey, we haven't seen you in a while.
No. Fuck that.
All right.
All I'm saying is, when the easier option became available and the more sensible option became available or was made known to me, or when I realized it was an option, that's the way it was done. I don't flip around to flip around. Thank you. Okay. Corey, we haven't seen you in a
After
while.
all that information that y'all ain't need.
No. Now you got a background interest into how this podcast works.
And that's why we
Welcome to the family.
That's
Somebody
why we
asked
work.
us if we were to have a decent Samaro split, why, like who would split and why? And I think
I wonder
that
who
right
asked
there
that.
would it be?
Corey.
That would be that right there would be the
Camp
reason.
and the mic camp.
Whose side are you on?
Keenan's been plotting since spaghetti.
He's been plotting since he's been in his basement.
Exactly.
Oh, we were in the basement.
Yeah.
Damn. We were in the trenches.
He's up in the closet.
Bad time. Anyway, Corey, go ahead.
Two more R. Kelly references.
I haven't been. The last time I've been here was Christmas, so it's been over 6 months. It's been a minute, but yeah, life is good. Life is different.
Let us know.
You know.
So long we took you off the logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said, "Who's that
But-
beautiful chocolate man?"
Look at that nigga with the glass.
Yeah, but everything's good. Like again, like life is different. Like I'm like next week will be my 1 year anniversary at Google.
Damn.
So
Damn.
yeah. So
At
like,
where?
yeah,
Congratulations.
So now, like I've been in therapy since like January.
Really? How's that been going for you?
It's really good. It's helped me close the door on some things. I'd say.
What?
I don't mean to laugh.
What did you?
Your voice do that.
His voice cracked like it was almost like a cry almost.
It's going good.
Surprise.
It's been good. Life is good. Like I'm definitely like a
Hey
tech.
nigga, don't regulate my fucking gummy bear intake, bitch. See the shit he be doing?
But yeah, I'm
I'm
like
grown.
He cares.
Like yeah,
Go ahead,
I've been at Google a year, so I'm like a techie now. So like I've been
Welcome to the club.
conditioned to like
A little classical conditioning.
yeah. So like I was telling you earlier, like I couldn't even take a job if they didn't have like a chef on site because like
Oh, excuse me.
why
That's
why would
different,
I
not what I
why
was
would I
thinking.
bring lunch to work? That doesn't make sense to me now.
It must be nice.
And the thing is,
it's nice perk.
so the new company I work for, like they actually have like a chef on site.
Well,
I don't even know Keenan got a new job. Oh, look at
It's not a new job.
New
my
company.
my company got bought out by another. Well, sold their
better company?
contracts. Yeah, to a better company.
okay.
And they got a gym on the facility. They got a cafeteria on the facility. It's right there on the water. Like it's actually pretty dope. So I'm like, do I really want to leave? I want to ride this out, see where I can get with this company.
yeah.
Like
there.
I just so like obviously like when I got hired in the middle of the height of the pandemic, so like I never got to go to headquarters. So then like once they have like these things where it's like a level 3 of COVID, nobody can move. So like I didn't go to headquarters until May. So like I never got to feel like I was actually a Google employee. Like I never got any of the gift baskets. Like I never been on campus. So like when I finally got to campus, I saw that it was like like you see all the cafeterias, just multiple campuses. Like you're in your office right here. You got Twitter across the street, Tesla literally within walking distance, and then like it's just
Shit on him.
yeah. But no, but I told this to Mike when he picked me up from the airport. I thought it was interesting that like when I watch people come and go to work, because like Silicon Valley is in Mountain View, it's not in San Francisco. So you know how people who live in South Jersey, live in the suburbs and they take the suburb they live in the suburbs, but they go to the city,
Work in the city, yeah.
make the money and then bring it back to the suburbs. It's the opposite there because it's so expensive to live in Mountain View. So people go to work in the suburbs of Silicon Valley, and then they take that money and go to the city instead of
it's cheaper to
San
live
Francisco. Because it's cheaper to live in San Francisco than it is to live in Mountain View.
But isn't San Francisco still pretty expensive?
Yeah, but
it's just
a lot
relatively.
cheaper. Like for instance,
Eek.
my boy
That's rough.
Darren had lunch with me when I was at work, and he was like, "We're talking about a specific house that like you got to drive past to get to the campus." He was like, "I was like looking at that house," and he was like, "It was $10 million." That's what I'm saying. Like most people don't.
What?
Most people don't.
American dollars?
Most people, especially because like tech, they don't hire old people. Most people who are young and they live single can't afford to live there.
Yeah.
So, but that's also like another great perk of like tech that like they don't hire old people. It's like not for nothing they ruin the workplace. Like when I think about like all of the troubles that I've had in the workplace, it's all old people just not understanding people from my age. Like for instance, when I worked at the state, if you see me on my phone, you'll assume that I'm BSing. When in actuality, I'm in a workplace now where if I'm on my phone, they could think I'm still working. 9 times out of 10, I'm very well might be still working. So yeah,
What's like the cutoff? Like what's like too old now? Like
there are old people there, but you gotta think
they've been there.
Yeah, they've been there, but you gotta think like it's tech, so everybody leaves every 2 years because you're not supposed to be at a job longer than 2 years. So the average time at Google is only 2 years, and I'll get into why.
Yeah.
Like so, like I was explaining this to, I was with MJ this weekend. I was talking to my cousin Sam. I was with my mentor who he came to Virginia and we were hanging out because like while I am a pilot, that's like such a very small fraction of actually what I do. Like I'm more of like on the marketing side. Like I talk to the marketing team more than I talk to my own manager just because of just like what I do. So I met with my mentor. He's from Queens, and he in the early 2000s he started an app where companies could hire engineering people, right? It was kind of like LinkedIn before LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Twitter bought it from him, and then part of the deal was he was like, just hire me as an employee, so then like he could jump in tech. Twitter hired him, and then like after the 2 years was up, he left, and then he just bounced around, ended up at Google. So then we're talking. He's like, he goes, you can go to the parking lot, and you see like you might see a Ferrari. You might see a Tesla, you might see a Porsche. And it's just like all these different things. Like the CEO, he drives a Honda minivan. Just because.
It's regular.
Yeah, I've watched him get in and out of the car because I parked my car, So, he's like, but you go to these happy hours and then like you could just be talking and you're like, what's your net worth? And like somebody be like 5 million. And then you go to another woman, she's like 7. And he was like, what I've learned is everybody at Google is always in between 5 and 7 million. And he was like, Twitter bought my company. He's like, I do really well. I'm not hurting for money. But he's just like, how are y'all getting that? And he's like, do you guys own businesses? Like, is it like trust funds? And they're like, no. He was like, what do you do? He goes, there's 2 things that you do. And that's why I wanted to come and give advice. What you do is obviously when you work at a tech company, you're going to take the stock options, right? So while you don't see it, you're working for 2 salaries at the same time. You have your normal salary, and then the company's going to give you XYZ in shares, right? That only lasts for 2 years. That's why they say leave, because you're going to liquidate the stock options. Then you go to the next company, and the next company, and then after a while, you'd be like, shit, well, look at all this. And then another trick that I'm actually about to start doing. When you get a promotion, sometimes don't take the money. Just say let's just say you're making 120,000, and then your next promotion, they're gonna be like, all right, you're gonna enter like the 150, 175 tax bracket. What you do is you say, no, leave my 120 salary alone, but just give me more equity in the company. Sometimes they might say no, but he was like, there's somebody at Google that makes $80,000, but they have like well over 1 million shares in Google stock. He's like, when they liquidate that, they're never going to work again. Yeah. Because when we were hanging out with Kev before his wedding, I was talking to Megan, who works in Salesforce now, but she worked, I think she might have worked at Facebook. She was like, yeah, a lot of people at my company are retiring at 40. And I hadn't even started yet. So I was like, how the fuck are they doing that?
Yeah.
But literally, they leave 2 years, liquidate the stock option, take the salary, liquidate, or, I'm going to get a promotion. Yeah. Leave that money alone. Just give me whatever the equates. If you leave the 50,000, but I just want it in equity. And then if this, like, it's just, they just keep doing
Just
that.
keep repeating the cycle.
Yeah, like my job, like I get free therapy sessions. My coworkers who are at headquarters, like my one boy, he was like, he's at work at 6 a.m. every day because he has swimming lessons. He's like, and if I'm not playing, he's like, if I don't have swimming lessons, I'm playing basketball. He's like, I get 3 meals. Like I was talking to somebody, she works in policy. She's a lawyer. She was like, COVID fucked me up because it showed me how much I relied on Google. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, I get 3 meals a day here. I do my laundry here, and I charge my Tesla here for free. So when
she lives there.
When COVID happened, she goes, people were complaining that they were spending too much money on groceries because they never had to buy groceries.
Never had to buy shit.
Because
Yeah.
there's always all this free food. Like they literally serve steak and lobster at the cafe. So she was like, Google sent everybody a stipend for groceries and just included it with like your work home station.
Oh damn,
That's crazy.
And I thought it was crazy because it was before I started. It was a dude on TikTok. He was just saying he was like I became a millionaire and I never owned a business a day in my life and I'm not a trust fund baby. He's like I just bounced from tech company to tech company to tech company.
Damn.
So Corey, what's your next company?
I mean, I've only been there a year, but I know that I only have another year worth of options.
Yeah.
I don't see I'm gonna stay longer. I'm gonna stay longer than 2 just because like
You see the vision of what's going on there?
I see the vision of what's going on, but like what I learned working in tech, you are not worth what your resume says. You are worth
You're worth
what,
more.
Yes.
You're worth more.
Yeah, that's why tech companies apply. Because I was like, how is everybody just keep leaving? Tech companies apply wage efficiency. So what they do is in order to stay competitive with each other, they always have to pay above market value. Because the median salary at Google is like I think it's like $300K. The median. And that's on and that's not even me. That's LinkedIn.
Should make you moan.
No, I was wrong. Yeah, no, I was right. Yeah. So what does that say? It's 295,000 is the median. Pay.
Yeah.
So and that's why like now I'm on a committee and we do it's for outreach. Like that's my job.
Outreach to me.
Yeah. No. And again, I've never because like I'm really passionate about creating a diverse workplace, and especially with equality and everything. So like now I'm going to be going to like different conferences. Like I'm actually going back to my alma mater to speak in a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm going to different conferences around the United States to speak, just try to recruit more African Americans, especially African American men towards Google. Because like, and I showed this to you and Julian in one of our chats. Like when you apply, you only have a 1% chance of getting the job, and it's usually the hiring process is 7 to 9 months, right? I was more on the 9-month side, right? So if I write you a referral, that 1% jumps from 1 to 12%, and people will jump at that 12. Like y'all know, of
course,
one of our boys got 2 interviews. Like so like that's why I always preach like any engineers, reach out to me. I'll write you a referral. Anybody that works in marketing, because like I work with the marketing team, I could not only can I write you a referral, I can literally talk to the hiring manager, be like, yo, this is my homeboy, So that's why.
He's there.
Yeah, but like life is good, man. I got no complaints. I'm blessed, man.
Yeah.
Blessed and highly favored. Come on.
Sir.
Yeah, but I'm in fucking Virginia watching y'all niggas level up. I'm like,
Yeah, you see it, nigga. You see this shit, nigga? It's something light. You know what I mean? But
Just make your appearance so you can get part of the cut.
Why you think here? I took off work to be here.
I'm out.
all right,
brother.
MJ,
All right, brother, man.
On vacation.
Yeah, MJ.
Mic drop.
The mic drop.
All right.
MJ is going to LA.
Say what's up to Santana Block Crip for me.
Have a good trip, bro.
Listen, make sure that you promote us on the West Coast.
We need stickers.
We do.
Yeah, just start slapping them places.
Oh,
that ain't
no,
idea.
once you have a new logo, then
Huh?
new
No.
logo sticker.
Yeah. New logos there. Lamar, how's your week, real quick?
Lamar said, ain't gonna rush me.
Nothing. I got nothing to say.
Yeah, I was like, Lamar,
Work.
a weekend.
What you
work.
doing Saturday?
What you want from me, Mike? Why you trying to pull at me? I was at work.
What you doing Saturday?
I worked.
What'd you do?
I worked 9 to 6.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just work.
What else was I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Just you caught something on TV.
Some what any sports programs I might have saw?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know how your day was looking.
What?
If you had time to like glance over at.
What Mike is insinuating to is my team Manchester United lost 4-0 to
Brent Fires.
Brent fired
Brockhampton.
Brockhampton. You know, a lot of different things. They're ass. What do you want me to say? That's it.
There was shambles.
Absolute shambles.
I was watching Mark
They're
Goldfish
trash.
all week, just like, and I don't know the Indian dude. What's his Indian dude name?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't keep up with the pundits.
the
that
reactors. Yeah.
Oh no, especially not the reactors.
We're not talking about regular clubs here. We're talking about it's Manchester United.
That's the problem.
I don't understand. Like
They think the club.
this is a club of magic.
This is what happens when you're the
This is a
cow-
club of big stuff.
You're the Cowboys of footy, bro. Like,
exactly.
I don't understand. Like we're not talking about Nottingham Forest.
So they don't win.
It's Manchester United.
no, their reign was in the 90s.
Nah,
I know, like 10 years ago.
thousands, but yeah.
Equivalent. 2000, they had
Equivalent to
Beckham,
football time.
you know, Beckham, Wayne Rooney, Ronaldo, and all
Long
that good
time
stuff.
ago.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, when Nokia phones was out.
They
Haven't
think
heard
the
that in
name
years.
still rings bells,
Wayne
but it
Rooney.
doesn't. It doesn't hold any weight. That's the problem.
Yeah, what?
Everybody wants to see you with that red shirt on. You have to do it for the badge.
Q, how was your week?
He's looking real like American over there.
Yeah, you looking real. What are you doing right here, boy?
He's been in. Yeah, he's been
It's the way you're
South
wearing the
too
hat, I
long.
think.
Looking real ATV.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any better.
What kind of beer do you like?
Have more fun.
What kind of beer do you like?
I don't like beer at all.
Really?
You're not very
You
patriotic.
don't drink
then.
no beer? Not even Yingling Moon?
Beer is terrible.
Oh, my.
What?
Can't hear him.
Can't
Oh, wow.
Talk,
Hello?
Q.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see.
I was saying, I see the
what's going
levels.
on.
Yeah, we good.
Um,
Can't see.
What we talking about? Oh, my weekend.
Yeah.
It was cool. I went to Florida for a couple days.
Really?
Yeah, in and out.
Damn, nigga.
Friday, Saturday. I got back literally as I saw you yesterday. Like,
I had no idea.
I had to go for work for a minute, and then my pops came with me, so we went and visited some family that we have down there.
Okay.
And then back. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Word. What?
What's you guys? What's going on?
Because the level's going up, but you can hardly hear him.
Okay, hold on. What about now?
A lot better.
A lot better.
It's different, Mike.
Whatever that is.
Different microphone? All right, we good.
Yeah, I was in and out of Florida for the weekend for work, and then my pops came with me, so we went and visited some family, and then I came back. Nothing too crazy, but yeah,
Okay.
football camp was going on, so I've been up at like 7 o'clock every morning.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you're coaching again this year?
yeah, coaching high school,
Oh, yeah.
High school? What high school?
township.
Yeah, Township. What, brother?
What? Oh, you did finesse your way in there.
He said he was going to. Weren't you there technically
He
last
said he
year?
was.
He was there last year.
Yeah,
So
for like
what,
half
you-
the season. That's,
Position, assistant position?
I am assistant at D-line with Marcus, so we're both there. Me and
Wow.
Marcus are both there now.
Are you both coaching the same group?
Yeah, we're both.
That's
D-line.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, two niggas.
Is
that
what's the name
skipped
still
out
there?
of school. We're back.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
You left us for dead.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, don't worry. The coaching staff has let us know every day that,
Things would have been different.
all we needed you was for 4 years, and you decided to leave, and now you want to come back.
Too good to
They
play,
took
but
us.
not
Nah,
too good to coach.
Yeah, good enough to we good enough to collect a
What is
check.
your thoughts on that?
What?
What is your thoughts on that?
On
Them
what?
leaving?
Yeah, on people leaving, going places somewhere else.
It worked. I haven't seen it not work.
People gotta do what's in their self interest, man. Like, if it works for you to like go somewhere and you don't got to pay for school, and your better chances of that is going somewhere else, then you got to do that, man.
I can't think of one person that
Because
comes
nobody's
to,
coming to Township unless you like a otherworldly type star.
No, I just think
You
that
got people that randomly.
And you're talking about high school kids. Like, you're not
Yeah.
talking about, like, adults. Like,
Yeah. So like
a
a lot.
well, I think you think that because you went to Township too, and we don't really take sports seriously here. But it's not like that at other high schools.
Yeah.
What-
This isn't like one of those
like
places.
if you drive 30 minutes down south, the culture is a little different.
No, but
So for reference to the listeners, everyone that you see on camera all went to our public high school. Me and a friend of mine went to our public school since we were 8th grade, and then we both left and went to private school for high school. So that's kind of the basis of this.
for football, right?
Yeah, both primarily with football in mind. That was the reason for leaving.
No, but I think people leave because the people who are in the program now, especially the athletes, we don't take it seriously. Like as me and Quashay,
It's a different culture. Yeah.
As me and Quashay were discussing on Sunday, it's normal for everybody to not work out all winter and to come into camp out of shape. Like that's expected. Because
Yeah, so like we
that's
had
just
a-
all we've experienced.
That's why they do the captain's practice, the little fake little.
Right.
And
because
they call that.
yeah, because they know that you're gonna because they know
You need a leg up.
that these kids don't take it seriously.
But like even those they don't take seriously. So when Corey's talking about like me and Marcus got into a little disagreement with other coaches on the staff because coaches don't like. We're like, okay, do you expect the guys to show up to camp? We started camp on a Wednesday morning. Do you expect guys to show up to camp Wednesday in shape? And they all said no. And we're like, well, we're already fucking starting behind the 8 ball because everybody else has already been practicing for 2 fucking weeks. How do you expect these kids to show up and not be ready to go from day one? When from the first day of practice, we have 16 days to our first game, and we have 3 returning starters for the whole team.
God damn.
Wow.
So it's like, how do you expect to get a team
that
ready
might
to
get
play in
fucked.
16 days when they're not even in shape to go?
Yeah.
You're setting yourself up.
It doesn't even make sense
Yeah,
almost.
But we're the young guys that think we know everything, and we just need to sit back and learn.
That'll change.
You do need to humble yourself.
Hey,
You do come off a little arrogant.
hey,
This is in private school. Fall into line.
us 2 coaches, the new ones,
Do you have a Rose Bowl ring?
can walk into the gym with championship rings on our finger.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are in that gym cannot do the same.
They cannot.
That's all. That's the difference.
And so you saying that you know what it takes.
Yeah, I know when I got. So we had a conditioning test in high school. They don't have a conditioning test.
Never that.
They can't have a condition test because the majority of the people fail it.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah, they wouldn't have a team.
I'll say this: our best player, my senior year, our best player on defense would have failed it, and everybody knows what I'm talking about.
That's
Yep.
I understand that, but the fact that
Oh, by far, he would have been the worst.
That there's not even like
And he's our best player.
but there's no type of standard of
Yeah.
excellence.
that's what you get.
But you know, there's no set standard,
And it's
of-
not just football in our town.
No.
It's all the sports. There's no standard.
No, sorry to
And
single
literally
out the
everything
football
but
team.
cheerleading.
No,
Pretty that was the only sport that had a standard.
The cheerleaders, they win shit. But if they also
They're the culture.
they also practice all year round.
And on top of that, I don't want to get too personal with where we live at, but it's crazy because
After already.
the biggest thing that where we live is cheerleading, and the most consistent thing with them is they literally build these girls up from the ground.
from the
They
time
all
they're
start
first
cheering
grade.
together when they're 4, and they all graduate together, and they go to Florida and win championships.
That's why they feel like
I was
family.
about
They
to say
damn near
something
are.
It's the only, I don't know what the fuck you were about to say, but they went. You about to say they go to high school, they start sucking. But that's not what happens. They go to high school.
That's not what
and
happens?
they win championships.
That's not what happened? That's not what happened?
and they turn their backs
I
on
want you
each
to lie.
other.
I want you to lie. That's not what happened? That's not what happened? That's not what happened?
They grow up to
They
become
cheer together.
respectable
They
young
start
women.
sucking dick together. They start running chickadees together. They start chewing together. They swallow the ball together.
Topper.
Then they graduate
please.
together.
Ugh, I'm not involved in this.
I'm not either. I just
Anyway,
Edit button.
Yeah, that was the weekend, man.
But like, I do have a question though. Like, so that it's tricky. Like, how do you expect to like start a culture? Like,
So
you got to be. So at that point, you got to be willing to like not have a team.
It starts with them.
So the 2 of us, right? Me and my boy Marcus, we sit there and like we've had to remind each other at points already. Like
This ain't.
we only can do so much so fast.
Yeah.
Majority of the staff, so there's what, 8 of us. 3 of them are over 62. They're over 60. Right? Like there's
And
only,
been there for.
yes, right? Meaning when I say that, it's like they're teachers.
Set in their ways.
You're not going to have set in their ways for one, and you're not going to have a 70-year-old teacher. You know what I mean? Like they're going to eventually soon here be done with this, right? So nothing that we're doing that can happen right now, but it starts with like we both the freshman class right now. I coached them 2 years ago. Marcus has had them for the past 2 years.
So you're putting all your chips in the youngins.
You got to start somewhere, right?
So pretty much from sophomore, you just dropped them up to the game.
No, like you coach them, but in terms of changing stuff, you're not gonna change the seniors.
You're instilling it in the freshmen.
You know, like we've been around the younger kids already. So you start now with them. You get them to hold themselves to a certain standard, and by the time that they're juniors and seniors, hopefully everybody else is now starting to fall in line.
Because that's why
That's
Marcus physically working out with him now is so important.
Because they know him.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's so normal in other towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Not normal here, though.
So a part of the reason, like I tell this, and I'll get off of it because I don't want to get too personal about what's happening. But one of the guys came back. He's a coach that he's a coach that's coached here in the past and was here when I was in high school. And when I walked in, I had missed most of the summer stuff. When I walked in, like introduced myself to them, he was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't know you. I knew Marcus. I didn't know you. I never heard of you. And I was like, and that's exactly why I left.
Because why don't you know who I am?
And not to toot my own horn.
No.
I know that I would have been one of your best players. And like
it is a fact.
I'll put my high school resume up against anybody's. I know what I did.
I mean, if I didn't twist my ankle,
Yeah, that one slight ankle sprain.
And he was actually
The first
That's why
one.
I get so mad. That's why I get so mad.
Don't let the size
He was
fly.
actually
Sabotage
decent.
Mike.
I'm not denying it.
Mike
but
was
the fact
good.
that guy, like, he thought it was like insulting to me that he didn't know who I was. That's fine. My life was great not knowing who you were either.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, but he said it as if like it was one of those things like
He tried to play it like
dismissive.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh, like, I didn't know who you were. Like, nigga, I don't care.
Yeah.
You didn't coach anybody that could touch me.
you can Google me,
Fuck
nigga.
you off. I don't mean that in this, yo, but no. You know what I mean? Like, it was very like it was very much of a like, you know, that's kind of what we're dealing with. Put it that way.
Yeah. Like Mike said, they're coming from like a dismissive place. Like who are y'all and how are you coming here thinking that you can change things?
Yeah, so like,
Pretty
so
much.
I tell you, so he starts telling a story and like he gets a text from MJ about my little brother. He's like, oh, one of my old players just texted me now, like trying to show off like how long he's been around, yada yada. He's like, oh, who's this kid, right? Talking to me about my little brother. Doesn't even know that he's talking to me about my little brother.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just got a text from my old player saying his cousin plays da da da. Like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's my cousin that just texted you talking about my brother. Like, he like didn't know what to say. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you're that unaware of what's happening.
Yeah.
That you missed that whole concept. The kid that's standing right next to me, like walking together, like the kid that's here before everybody else. You don't realize that he's here with somebody. You fucking idiot. But like, you know what I mean? That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah. Best of luck to y'all. But I know y'all are gonna be able to change things because y'all know what to do.
Yeah.
I'll be there in a couple years. Don't worry.
It's cool.
I'll be
Like,
there.
but it's a cool experience.
I'll be there. I'm coaching. I
Worth
don't give a fuck.
I can't.
It's very time consuming.
I can't. I don't know how to talk to people. I'm working
I'll
on
be
it.
out there.
I
cursing
could-
them
That's
kids
what. That's what my counselor tells me. all the time.
Hey, I'll be out there cursing them kids out.
They'll be all right.
I tell them the truth. I today we had to go through a couple. We had to show like a drill probably 8 times because everybody that went up next kept fucking it up. I said, listen, here's what's gonna happen. Pretty soon, if you can't get it right, you ain't gonna get no reps. We're gonna go with the kids that know what they're doing. And I was like, half y'all gonna sit here holding your dick watching these other kids play, and I don't give a fuck if you don't like it, but you better learn.
I bet they learned that
I'm
shit,
about to
didn't
go to
they?
the practice.
I bet they learned that shit. That's how you weed them out. Like who's supposed to be here and who's not supposed to be here.
Exactly.
And we move.
Listen, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We're in high school. Come on.
Hey man. Shout out to
Man,
you.
some niggas got mashed potatoes for brains.
We got any topics?
No.
No.
Do we ever? We could talk about.
A boatload of questions we can go through.
We got Trump getting raided. We're gonna talk about that real quick, or
I feel like not really. I feel like it's not something that I actually want to talk because because of the way it's still developing.
Can we just do a round? Do we really think he could actually go to jail for this?
No.
Can he or will he?
He tried to.
Do you think
He's
there's a
not going
chance
to,
he's
no.
going to jail
Not
for this?
going
He tried to stage a coup with the United States.
You're right.
government,
You're right.
And he didn't go to jail.
Yeah, he ain't going to jail, bro.
You're right.
I
You're
mean,
right.
jail.
if he don't go to jail after that insurrection trial, I don't think he goes to
They're
jail.
gonna hit his pockets. That's how you.
I don't even think
They're
that.
not even gonna touch him.
At this point, they're just trying to make sure he doesn't run again.
He's been getting fined like thousands of dollars a day for not releasing. He's supposed to like hand over his tax record or tax returns.
Yeah.
And he's just not doing it. And he's been getting fined like thousands of dollars a day, like some crazy, and it's just adding up. And he's just not paying it. Just fuck it. I'm not doing it. I'm not paying it.
And then he gonna claim bankruptcy like he always does, and then just
Yeah, he did
gonna
do
get
that before.
swept under the rug. Oh.
That nigga just got tax breaks for turning his golf course into a cemetery. That's the nigga we're dealing.
That was nasty work. Did we talk about that?
Not the whole thing, but it was
No, he has enough.
It was enough. She had to be buried on the land.
No, but it's
that area. So like when they do the taxes, it's based on the area, right?
Yeah.
So that area within like certain amount of feet cannot be taxed. So like, all right, we're only gonna tax you for XYZ.
It's a small percentage of an actual golf course, but it's still loopholes.
So it don't take much, pretty much, to avoid what he avoided.
Oh yeah, he can only.
That's just the
He
loophole
can only
that we
write
know
off.
about.
Yeah, and he can only write off that section of land. It's not like he's writing off the whole golf course.
No.
It's just like a certain section of land in New Jersey. If there's a person buried, you can write off that land of not being taxed.
Wait, that's in New Jersey?
Yeah, he buried here
his
in
golf
Jersey.
courses in New Jersey.
It's in Bedminster.
in North Jersey.
That one.
Yeah, he just knows the laws.
No,
He
the
has a
people
guy
that-
that
Or the
knows
people, well, yeah,
the people
he
that
got
work for
niggas
him.
that know the laws.
He don't know shit.
Yeah, he don't know fuck, but he got people who handle his money who know the laws.
Know something to get this far.
He knows something, but
He knows the
He
people
know that
that
he's
know
not
people.
smart enough to have smarter people around him.
yeah,
That is, I mean, that's enough.
America.
Enough.
And that is
much.
enough.
oh, what else happened?
What else we got? Oh. I know we were supposed to do this earlier, but over the past week, we just want to send our condolences to a couple of friends of ours. We're not going to mention anybody's names or anything like that. Lamont's not listening at all.
Nah, he was listening. He saw something. He saw something.
But he literally laughed at the worst time.
he saw. He just.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Oh yeah, it was
Sorry,
a
scoff.
I mean,
Yeah.
scoffing is not even better. I'm going to restart.
refresh.
Yeah, we just over the past week, a couple of friends of ours have really suffered some real big losses.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention anybody's name. We're just gonna ask that you guys, send your condolences and well wishes out. It's been a rough time. A couple people, it's just been real heavy week. A lot of things have happened over the past couple of weeks, and I just want you guys to, just send well wishes if you can.
Checking on your friends. Cherish your moments with each other.
Yeah,
Word.
check your friends, cherish your moments with each other.
Go get your annual physical.
That
too.
too. Make sure you know what's going on. Also, you know what I'm saying, just check in on our social medias. We'll be having some links and stuff to where, you can help those people out that are close to us. Make that available to you if you want to do so. If you feel like you want to do so. And we'd appreciate that. And back to the jokes.
What was the scoff?
Yeah, what were you scoffing at?
It was a question that I think we already answered, but
What was it?
Are we doing we might as well.
I think we could.
We're here.
We're here now.
We are here.
We have a decent amount.
yeah, I don't know if we answered this, but it was one of the older ones. Would you swallow a teaspoon of your sibling's
Yes,
death for
we
100K?
did that.
Yeah,
We're not doing that again.
yeah. I mean, we don't have to answer it again.
Keenan
of course.
said yes.
Him and
He was like, do it gotta be straight up or can you mix it in the drink? I remember you saying
him and
that.
DeLorean are very close.
Nigga,
That's close as hell.
I remember you saying, he was like, can I mix it in something else?
What about your own? It was 100K.
Recycle.
Oh, for
Reduce,
my own?
reuse, recycle.
That's a crazy way to say
For
yes.
my own?
Yeah.
Oh, my own, yeah.
It's mine. The fuck? I just yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easy.
That's easy. Light work.
Might work.
I've heard niggas do it for free.
They say it tastes like
They
peanut butter.
prefer to do it.
100K.
Did y'all see that dude on that
Nah.
on TikTok that said he sucked his own dick?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he put his own dick in his own ass too.
That's a big ass dick.
That is.
No, for real. To
Nigga
be able
said
to
he
put
put
it in your own butt. That's
He's
crazy.
like a
I'm gonna take a page out of Kahina's book. Something might have happened to him.
All right.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he was like, yeah, my dick got a slight curve to it to the back. So I was like, I wonder if I could put that in my own ass. And I did it.
He like, I lubed
was like-
it up, stuck it in.
I was like, what?
Like a umbrella handle? Like how?
I'm
Umbrella
fucking myself in the rain.
He also said he sucked himself off. So like,
But
He's one of them contortionist ass.
Yeah, you gotta be. Gotta be.
Boy.
don't ask me why I listened this long, but
He said it bends.
He stuck his feet over, so like he laid down, put his feet behind him, like up, imagine like a yoga pose. Like
I'm having a hard time imagining it. That's the problem.
I can see it.
Lay on your back, stick your feet, and put
It's
them to
called
your
the
shoulders.
sitting suck.
Stick your feet to your shoulders.
Is it?
Why you look him up and down like?
Nah, my phone just happened to vibrate at the same time, so Lil I was looking him down. Is that what it's called, Michael?
Do you have experience with this, Michael?
Nah,
Mike said I can't even see it. You want me to suck it?
All right.
I definitely can see it. Relax, Playboy.
Please.
Yo, what's up with
I'm
y'all?
just
Why
gonna
y'all
start
know
some
that?
questions.
It's hard for me.
You know what's crazy? Somebody commented and said Keenan lets the intrusive thoughts win, and he does.
It's hard for me to see when it's down your fucking throat.
Damn.
Hard for me to see when it's touching your tonsils, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Patty
god.
cake with your fucking eggnog.
All right, Lamar, go ahead.
All right, I'm just lighten the mood a little bit. I read this. I'm a little. All right. The smile that came across my face when I heard Q's giggle in the first 10 seconds of the pod.
Oh,
Did you read this, Q?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Behemoth. Can we get back to Q reading the questions?
No,
LOL. No shade to Dr. Wolf, but you're out of here. LOL. You know what? No.
just for that negative.
No.
You don't get to say what we do here,
Nah,
but keep
Lamont
listening.
got it. Lamont got it.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, next. Best podcast in the motherfucking. It's just blank.
That's
you
it?
know. But then
I
there's more.
followed it.
There's more.
World.
Exactly. Can you guys revisit the topic on billionaires all being bad people? He wasn't on camera, but someone seemed to have believed otherwise. I agree that they are all evil in some way, but curious to hear opposing opinion.
I need to hear Corey.
I think the argument was.
agrees. I think I'm the only one that opposes.
I think the argument was you can't be a billionaire without exploitation.
Yeah. No, and I
That doesn't necessarily make you an evil person, but you've done some dirt.
But I think if we have to choose one or the other, then I say yes, it makes you an evil person.
I don't think it necessarily makes you evil. I just think that you're morally, it's just not ethical.
Morally bankrupt.
Right? I think that there's a little window that you can play with there.
Evil is a strong word.
Evil
Evil is a strong word, but exploiting people in
doing construction, like let's just say you're a billionaire like Trump and you go to the Middle East and you want like 100 and XYZ job done, and then when they go to after the construction is done and you go to pay them, you just say no. And then he tells you, well, you can go to court, but I have more money, so I'm gonna outlast you. That's the same thing that Birdman does.
That's evil.
That's evil.
It's pretty much evil.
Like look at Birdman. Like I think he's evil.
Yeah.
Like you intentionally don't pay people.
Put some respect on his name, man. You gonna stop playing with it.
You don't pay people because you know they can't win against you. No matter
like I think like
they're not.
people like Diddy and Birdman, I have like no respect for them.
Q, what's your point? What's your stance?
I like Diddy.
Why?
There's really
I just like Diddy.
okay.
All right. Okay.
He has
No,
cool.
I'm
he has
not
cool dances.
I'm not disagreeing with
Yeah,
your
yeah,
point
yeah.
about him exploiting people. I agree that Diddy exploits people. I just don't think when we first talked about this many months ago, like my first example was LeBron, and but the people that make his shoes are exploited. I don't consider that as LeBron exploiting people. So like that's my argument with him. But I know that y'all see it differently.
Well, you got to think he's just the face of the shoe. Like he doesn't own it.
I know, but like LeBron, like I don't consider LeBron's billions or whatever money to come off the back of exploiting people. That's my look at it. You know what I mean? And I think I say the same thing about most billionaire athletes, or like Tyler Perry. I don't see him as exploiting people.
I don't know enough about Tyler Perry, but I do know
his people.
I do know that the people who are in his immediate circle say that he's very giving. Like
Right.
they all even the actors, they all say the same thing.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, at his studio, he gives people who are felons jobs. Gives them good jobs too, just to work around the site. So I mean,
I'm sure.
I heard he didn't pay his writers though.
Because him writing half his shit. That's why half his TV series is ass.
Oh,
I'd have to do more research.
I was gonna play devil's advocate and
There's
say
a lot of writers, like former writers, were complaining about them not paying their proper worth.
See,
That is different.
different.
Listen to what you just said.
That's different.
That is different.
Yep.
Every employee can say that at any job.
pretty much.
Well, when it's all the
You're only-
writers, I think
you're
there's
only
something
worth
to
what you
it.
can
I don't think so.
You're only worth what you can get. Honestly,
No, you only work with you can negotiate.
what you get, what you can command. That's what.
When you're doing things like that, there's a contract in place. Is he being sued for this?
No.
I'm not
Why?
sure.
You haven't heard about it. Why?
Well, I don't
Because you
think-
probably signed a contract for XYZ.
Ball ain't rolling.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like the
Let me see.
No, seriously, look it up because you can educate me.
What are you thinking of, Frankie DeYoung?
no the comedian, the chick Monique, her mad about not getting more money.
Oh, so y'all saw she got they finally caved and gave her a Netflix special.
We
Really?
talked about that.
They never.
No, we
they
didn't talk
never-
about that.
They never said no to a Netflix special. She didn't like the price.
She
they
didn't like
offered.
how much she was getting paid.
Yeah.
She was said that
They
Amy
always
Schumer got
agreed to
more.
give
So they
special.
let
So she got one
She
now.
got one.
At the number that she likes because she accepted it.
Or
I'd assume.
she ain't getting nothing else and said, "I'm gonna take that number now."
And then she also's got a movie with Netflix with Lee Daniels coming out on Netflix.
Now I will say,
You know
her
what that's
credit,
like? That's
he
literally
did,
like-
he did apologize to her because there was proof to come out that he was blackballing her.
And now she's done a movie with him.
That's nasty.
Yeah, because he got caught blackballing a black actress.
I know, but would you, if he was blackballing you, would you then go do a movie with him?
Not unless I needed the money.
Not unless I needed the money.
Lee
I'm
Daniels
sure
get
she
you
needs
paid.
money.
man.
And she clearly needs the money.
I ain't gonna say she
But
clearly needs the money, but
she clearly needs
we're
the
not
money.
gonna say she.
You don't make
clearly
that big
needs it.
mistake about two big entities. and
Yeah,
nobody-
somebody you was just shitting on for years and then you work with them. You need the money.
Or you just know
Like,
that
You need the money.
Or
Why do New Edition and Bobby Brown go on tour together?
See, no, that's different.
It's
That's
not.
different. No, hold on,
not.
hold on.
Yo,
Let me hear.
hold
let me
on,
hear
wait,
what
no,
Kenny
why-
has to say.
Why did B2K do a
Hold on.
reunion?
Hold
Go
on.
ahead. Wait, go ahead, Kenny. Go ahead.
Hold on.
I hear
That's
you.
like
Hold
Ben
on.
Simmons signed a free agent deal with the
No,
Sixers.
hold on. The reason why that's different, the reason why that is different, because those other people, they're not doing anything while Bobby Brown is still collecting whatever he's collecting.
What the fuck
But
is
hold
Monique
on.
doing?
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Monique is still out here doing shows. But the thing is, the reason why she took it because that would be a lucrative deal. Does she need to take it? I don't think she needs to take it, but she know what she's going to get from it. That she's like, why would I turn this down?
I
good
disagree. I
business.
disagree because when that
Exactly.
spat that she got into with DL Hughley, he literally said everybody in the comedy circle told me not to do it because she do bad business.
Sure, but that doesn't mean that she's not getting business.
And also that doesn't necessarily mean that that's true.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Yeah,
But
because there's always something.
I think it is.
I
But
think
you know,
we're
people say stuff
I
sometimes.
think we're
You know what I mean?
confusing
Also
the
true.
word. I think we're confusing the word need. I'm not saying she needs it like she's broke and she needs it. I think for where she wants to be in her career,
You need to do
She
this.
needs to do that.
You need to
move.
do this.
She cannot continue to do her shows.
Yeah.
If she where she wants to be.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
I don't
wants to
think
be
anybody
back
thinks
to-
the lights ain't
in
good
that
enough.
stratosphere when she was wearing that
Yeah.
Oscar.
Yeah.
And she needs that Lee Daniels movie
Okay.
to make that happen.
Yeah.
got you.
No,
I agree
I
with
think
that.
that's
Yeah.
what we. When
I don't
we
think
need.
anybody thinks that she's broke. Nobody thinks
Nobody
that.
thinks
I would
she's
never
broke
think
and
that.
she
I
Monique
didn't,
is
I didn't interpretate that.
Yeah, but
Well, I just want to make sure like
Yeah,
that's
for
not
what
rude.
she needs to do once
her perception of her, the way she wants her career.
yes, she wants to be back in that light of like when she was on Precious and being an Oscar nominee.
Yeah, I don't know how we got.
we talking about billionaires?
We talking about billionaires now. We talking about Monique.
we went from Tyler Perry.
It's
Oh,
parallel.
I know.
Yeah.
Monique billionaires right here.
Yeah.
What's the next
It's
question?
all the finance.
Yeah. What's the next?
Yeah.
But yeah, they made her take that movie. Like it's almost like when the Lakers be trying to put on like a first rounder and THT to just ship off Westbrook.
Mm,
Go to the next question.
Should have been.
I got you.
We're just gonna ignore it. We're gonna
And you know that's similar.
we're gonna ignore it.
Hey, yeah.
They're like, all right, nigga, we'll take the deal, but you got to do this.
Lamont, read the next one.
Yo,
Yo, they be acting like I be talking bullshit, but they
hey, I don't disagree. so
that
I'm just
makes
gonna-
a whole
I'm just
bunch
gonna
of
read.
sense, and they don't want act like they don't make.
It's
All right,
THT.
you got it.
There's a opening part. I'm just not gonna read that.
Oh, well, what'd it say?
It's about the 23-year-old, 26-year-old, 28. It's something we already touched on.
Oh, okay.
this
That's
about
just them
dating?
offering their opinion on it. Pretty much.
About dating.
Yeah, their opinion, but we already
Okay.
Wait, is it about dating?
that part.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what my therapist said?
What?
You shouldn't be doing any serious dating before you're 27.
That's interesting because like half the country gets married before 27, or not half, but
Half
a lot,
the-
a
yeah,
large
half
section of the
half the
country.
look
world's
at the
marriages
divorce
live in
rate.
divorce.
No, he said.
That's true.
He said you shouldn't date before you. He said you shouldn't date seriously before you're 27 because you don't really know who you are.
Men,
And now that
men, women, both. Men or women or both.
no, both,
You
both,
specifically?
And-
both. Yeah, and I think about me specifically. Like when I was 25, I wasn't even drinking mojitos yet.
I wasn't even enlightened yet.
I wasn't on the right side of alcohol.
The right side of alcohol.
I gotta be on the right side of love, but I'm not on the right side of alcohol.
I don't know.
That's your personality trait.
But listen, but like, think about where that bar is,
I follow.
and think about where you have to get. If you're not even there yet, yeah,
I'm not.
I follow that.
But you fuck with that.
He was just like,
1,000%.
no, but what he was just saying, this is like a married man with kids. He's actually verified on LinkedIn, all that.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Shout out to William.
Shout out to therapy, bro.
Yeah. No, but he was
Shout out
just,
to Rosie.
he was literally saying, he was like, you don't even really know who you are. He's like, you don't. He literally said, he was like, you don't really know what you like. He was like, the things that I was eating at 27, I really probably wasn't eating them at 21. He's like, and you need to experience. You need to experience different types of women.
Word out. I
to know
wasn't
what
eating
you-
McRibs at 21.
to know what you really
How am I gonna know if you're the one? And I don't even know what I'm gonna drink, and the bartender says what you want.
I can't even get my drink order right. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm over there getting a
We're
Jack and
still
Coke.
discovering new drinks.
You said a McRib.
Together, baby. That's true friendship.
My drink of choice.
I think that's my partner.
What's your
right
drink
here.
choice? Old fashioned.
No, I don't.
You seem like old fashioned nigga.
All fruity shit.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only way to do it, right? No,
Apple
yo,
martinis and
hard
shit?
liquor is played out,
The
bro.
fruitier, the better.
Really?
The more orange, pineapple,
listen.
mango.
Oh my god.
Hard liquor,
Make
hard
my
liquor.
shit yellow or pink or
we
red.
need to normalize it. Okay.
Normalize the fruity
I'm
drink.
not against
man.
it. I'm just saying.
fruity drinks are
Normalize
good.
the fruity drink for men. Yo,
and keep
hard
that,
liquor.
And keep that lemon out my drink. Give me an orange slice.
Hard liquor is for coal miners, alcoholics, and fucking cops.
Give me an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Old fashioned.
I want my liquor to burn like the sun.
I want my liquor to burn like my hatred for black people. Like, nigga, no, man.
I want
Give
my
me-
drink to
I
taste
want-
like Skittles and rainbows.
I want a strawberry mojito.
I
I
want
don't.
my shit to taste like what tipsy bartender shit look like.
Yeah.
It depends on my mood.
Diabetes.
I mean,
Well, see-
I'll pretty much drink anything, but
see how you-
it depends on my mood.
See how you feel once you turn 30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit's gonna be the worst. But it's still gonna taste
Yeah,
good.
that's when you have kids and you want to kill yourself because you're looking at these little urchins sucking your life away. And then when you start looking at them little urchins sucking your life away, you're looking at the she witch that birthed the little urchins sucking your life away.
She witch.
She witch.
I feel like
Mike, it
I
sounds
feel
like
like
you're
no, I
speaking
feel like
from
lately a lot of people be asking us why we don't have kids.
They have been asking that a lot.
And I do ask a lot of questions, but I don't be touching those because like
People have been.
Yeah.
People have asked that recently.
Yo, because,
Yeah, and even as of recent as yesterday.
even as recent we get.
well, I understand that.
yeah, like, that's normal. But
Where's the fiance? Where's the?
because in our like Julian said, in our friend group, only one of us has a kid.
Yep.
That's not pretty
And only
normal.
one
3
kid
out of-
and one married.
Yep.
Yeah, one
Two loading. 2 marriages loading, but there's 20 of us. So
Yeah, we have a really large friend group.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
We ride deep.
we'll blame it on the economy. There's a recession brewing.
yeah, well,
Inflation.
formula.
economy.
No
I can
formula.
barely buy a house.
Global warming. Pandemics. Monkeypox.
Go ahead, Waff.
Next question.
The dog about to die.
Not my dog. Do y'all think you can love 2 different women at the same time in a non-poly relationship?
What the fuck?
You're gonna get me in trouble.
I swear. I
You
swear.
gonna get me killed, nigga.
Can you cheat? Sure.
Yeah, that's what that question was.
No.
I can have love for someone.
Yeah, I can't see myself being in love with 2 people at the same time.
In love with them, no, but I can.
That's what I'm assuming. That's what that question is.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I don't think it's really black or white. I think just like anything else in life, there's different levels of love. I think there's just different levels. Like you can be in love with 2 different people. That's very possible.
Yeah.
Do you think that one is gonna suffer because of the love for the other though?
I mean,
The game is the game.
Like it not being
Damn.
if it's not a poly relationship or not an open relationship, that means that they don't know about each other. That means you have to hide. You have to live a secretive lifestyle some way somehow.
I
So do you
do
think
think that's
one's gonna
possible
suffer?
because if you argue with one enough, it's gonna spill into it's gonna spill.
Mhm.
You know. Don't ask me how I know that.
it's a
You don't know that.
I don't.
You didn't even
Nope.
say it. What we talking about?
yeah. Okay. Mike specifically,
Oh shit.
because he seems so passionate about old girl cheating. Do you think once a cheater, always a cheater? For example, the girl from the last episode, if she told her boyfriend and he stayed with her or broke up and then got back together, after all the bitches he's gonna fuck, Does that make her a cheater in that renewed relationship, or vice versa?
No, that makes him a dummy.
Why? Because he crying a stain.
Yeah.
Right then.
I don't think once a cheater always. I don't believe in that. But I think once you cheat on somebody, you lose your right to that relationship. I think to that person you should be like
Yeah.
with
With that person.
but I don't think if somebody cheats once, they like that's just who they are forever. But in that relationship, that's the risk you take, and that's you lose that one. You shouldn't be able to get that back. But some people cry and stay. You know?
Do you think that when you're dating, that type of information should be disclosed on if they've ever cheated before?
Nah, that's none of your business.
I think it absolutely.
Really?
I'll be asking those type of questions.
That's
I need to know
definitely
I
that.
don't think
business.
that's required because that's something that you talk about. Sure, you can talk about it if you want to, but that's like
You saying is that like a deal breaker?
no, like if somebody told me like we're a year and a half in or a year in, and be like, yeah, I had a boyfriend and I cheated on. Like I don't give a shit.
I'm talking about like when you first starting to date them,
Saying when you court them.
When you're courting
When
them,
you courting?
and you be like, I've cheated.
I've cheated before.
I'm not giving up that information.
It depends on how you explain the situation.
Bad on your resume.
lie.
Lie on your resume. Lie again. Lie some more.
lie.
And after you're done lying, lie some more.
Lie.
Yeah.
I agree
Keita,
with
you giving up
everything
that
Mike
information?
Mike said though.
Yeah,
You give up that information, or are you asking for it, or you're giving that up?
I'm asking for it.
Okay.
Are you telling if you did?
I always I
There's
don't
certain
ask,
things you tell, certain things you ask for. Certain things you tell. You tell things like, I have herpes. You don't tell,
why the fuck
I
you-
cheated on a
fuck you
nigga.
dating her then? That's crazy.
Hey.
You want to date somebody with herpes? I didn't think so. Shut up.
if things are under control, there's
Nigga, the only
Wants to date.
the only time you want to date somebody with herpes is if you also have herpes.
Lamar's just at work jabbing himself with penicillin. Like I'm good.
there's medication. Hopefully.
He has access to.
Oh, Lamont, stop.
Penicillin is for syphilis, all right?
That's the only one I know.
Go in there.
Yeah.
Ruin the gel.
Next question.
With his accuracy.
Yeah.
All right,
Put down the herpes community.
All right.
Shout out to the herpes.
Giuseppe.
I'm not in that.
But shout out to them.
It is a cure. You rub jelly on your belly.
Word to Mr. Sebi.
Jelly on your belly.
So you got herpes? Just jerk off, bro. You good?
Exactly.
You're Mr. Waffle from now on.
Yo, just sleep that off.
Mr. Waffle.
No, thank you.
Mr. Waffle sounds.
Why would I get tested? You clean, right? You good then.
It's all
I've only been with you.
It's all good in the hood.
I promise.
in the past week.
Which do you guys find more annoying? A white guy who acts like a black, or a black guy who acts like a cracker? I don't like that.
Oh God, that's
Nah, we
crazy.
gonna get in trouble.
I don't feel like we should answer that. They're both.
I thought you screened the questions. What the fuck are you doing?
I sent that one in the chat yesterday. You should.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't see that.
They're both annoying. Next question.
Pretty much. They're both very annoying. Next question.
Equally.
Keenan, you don't have to answer. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Think I'm the
Don't do it.
content king.
You don't have to. You really
I'm
don't.
finna do it.
You really
I'm
don't.
finna bite.
You don't.
You don't have to do it. Go ahead, Lamar. Go ahead.
Love.
It depends on where you are. Okay? It depends on where you are.
There's
So,
never a situation worse than a black guy acting white. Ever.
but the thing is,
No, there is. Because if
We're gonna get the questions like, "What's acting white mean?" Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
I honestly hate. I hate
I
that.
love when those dorks come out and tell on themselves.
I hate that argument when people are like, "What do you mean acting white?" Like, come on,
Like, shut up, fucking Terry
come on,
Crews.
bro. What is
No,
white?
but-
Are you saying that I'm acting proper? So I'm acting
I've said
white?
this before. I think like dating interracially is like, all right, all right. But if you are black with only white friends, I can't hang out with you. That's weird as hell. You weird because you're doing that intentionally.
You have to be.
Yeah,
You
and
have
it's
to be.
and it's
It's
easy
weird.
to
You have to be.
and it's easy
Unless
to tell
you
too.
live in Iceland, you can't do that.
depending on your location.
That's what he said.
That's why he said. Look,
And even then,
I'm just saying, like,
but then the answer changes. Like if someone's from around here, or a white dude's from around here, and he's acting like he's from
Camden.
South Bronx, like I'd be confused. Like, why are you acting like this?
The niggas
but I look at the niggas like that too, though.
Because I say, and we'll talk locally.
So it doesn't even.
We're in an area where there's enough black people, right?
Yeah.
There's enough white people too. And when you see the black people from our area who only hang out with white people,
I don't think they're weird.
you can tell that they're going out of their way to
They
not
are
hang out
weird.
with us.
Yeah.
Because
There's
they feel
enough
like
of us.
Yeah, there's enough, and they feel like they're accepted on a level with the white people that it can't be accepted on a level with us.
And as somebody who travels a lot, we are from a very small town. All of the people that do that from this small ass town, they're all weird.
They are weird, and it's
one of them.
And also, I feel like it is a complex.
Younger or older.
And even if I was to put myself in their shoes, they might feel like they might have like the too white for the black, too black for the white type
nigga,
shit.
you just weird.
So
stop being nice to them.
I'm not being nice.
They weird.
I'm just saying that's probably how they think. That doesn't mean
I mean, if that's
Because like where we are, like it's pretty much easy to float in both of them.
That's why
it's so
very
easy.
easy
It's
to
so easy
float
to do
in
it. Yeah,
both.
it is, and it is a choice.
At that
It's a
point,
choice.
and like you said, at that point, you're making a choice.
Yeah.
And when you make that choice, you're fucking weird.
Like if you
I don't care. I don't care how many comments that you're gonna write under the YouTube. If you're gonna send us something, you're a fucking weirdo.
I think-
Up and down, left and right, categorically, you're weird. Save yourself.
there's more.
No, I just think
Oh,
that,
no,
I was waiting for Corey. I was waiting for
like
Corey.
not anything else in life. You need a balance. I love my white
It's
friend.
all about a balance.
Is it weird for a white guy to only hang around black people?
If he's from,
Depends on where you're at.
It's just where he's from. Because like if you were a white kid from Willingboro, like there's
yeah,
like come on. And if you were a black kid from Morristown, I'd be like, well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about areas locally like this that are literally 50-50, where it's like you are literally going out of your way to hang out with said crew.
And we all and
this is a rare.
and it's Yeah, it is rare.
I don't think.
But interesting enough, I think
Okay,
for here,
I might be wrong.
we
actually.
did see more like black men hanging out with or black people hanging out with white people opposed to the other way around. Like white people who only hang out with black people. It was nowhere near as common.
I think
But
that's also due
do
to
you
like.
think that the white people who hang out with exclusively black people, that the white people don't want to hang out with them?
Or they just don't like their views don't align.
That's
with
why.
other
That's
white
why I'm
people,
saying like
or,
their views might be a
or
little
interests.
bit too liberal to only have white friends.
I don't even.
I don't know how to answer that. To be honest, I don't know how to answer that.
Me personally, I've seen more women, like white women, hang out with the black crowd than white men hang out with a black crowd. Now,
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that as
personally,
if,
I've
like,
seen the same, yeah.
I'm not saying that as like, oh, she's only fucking a nigga. No, I mean like they resonate with us versus the males resonating with us.
Well, Sam Whiteout on Twitter said.
Sam White.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Jesus. Next question.
All right, yeah, next question. Perfect. Gotcha.
White cat.
Moving on.
Or white.
Love the pod. All the way from Dallas, Texas.
Oh shit.
Question.
Is Lacey still open down there?
I think Julian. Look, I think he
Haven't
said.
been.
I think they closed that location too.
Dallas?
Lacey.
Dallas or
Probably.
No,
Too many
Dallas.
shags.
Yeah.
It's close to. Damn.
Let me get a chance. Go ahead.
Question. How did everyone meet and how long have y'all known each other?
We all met in a big old circle jerk one time. Everybody's complete strangers. It was crazy, but we all exchanged Instagrams.
Just know Mike lost and he had to eat the cookie.
Yep.
Damn, I mean, you know that last.
Yeah, I last.
We all nutted before him, so he had to eat.
I last longer.
He's like he had a little performance anxiety. He couldn't get it up. The gears weren't rolling. Like
The way we all met
Mike's
each
a
other.
quick pumper because once the juices was flowing, he got going. So he needs to stop.
This is wild.
Yeah, but we all went to the same. We're all from the same town for the most part, and even if we're not, we all moved here and been growing up with each other since grade school.
And like we said, we're from a small town.
Small town. Pretty much everybody. It's big enough where you cannot know some people, but for the most part,
If you know everybody, nobody's gonna be like, how?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I went to a high school where I saw everybody every day. But
Yeah.
there are high schools out there that you don't
do that.
You don't get to see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that type shit.
Yeah.
Even Army, he came from India all the way from there to fuck with us.
We love Army.
He came here just for that.
Just to fuck with us.
I need to know him.
Some of that.
Who are these niggas?
Who are these niggas?
Who are these niggas?
niggas?
Shout out RT too.
Yeah, shout out.
Next question. Bring Xavier's fine ass back on the pod.
What the fuck?
Is he single?
Yes.
Eyes emoji.
Yes, he is.
He's never
if he
single.
is, I might just have to actually shoot my shot.
Shoot it. _X Jones.
Since y'all said liking IG pics doesn't count.
_X Jones.
Look at you learning.
Look at you learning.
Yeah, nah, shout out.
Go
Yeah,
spread
shout out.
that
Boy,
information to your colony.
We were trying to. The whole time he was here, actually, Mike's sister was going through her Instagram trying to find somebody for him, and he was just like, nope. So he is picky. So you better bring your
might
best
be
game.
the one.
You
Slide
could
in
be the
there.
one,
Probably
but also
not,
you better not come on no bullshit.
That's a good quality though.
What? That he's picky?
Yeah.
But it's X though, so you decide that.
Okay.
Okay.
You decide what that means.
What are some things you were told as a child that when you grew up found out was a lie?
Oh, having the light on while you're driving, you'll get a ticket for it.
Yeah, that is not illegal
That's
at all.
a lie.
Yeah.
That's not illegal at all.
Not at all.
You can do that.
You could. It's hard to do at night because you can't see,
It's annoying.
but that's definitely not illegal.
Milk helps you bones get strong.
That's a fucking lie.
After the age of 7, milk does nothing for your.
We shouldn't be drinking milk.
I'm not even
at
supposed
all.
to be
I used to say that back in our chat back in the day. Everybody thought it was crazy.
because you would follow it up with some real crazy shit.
Probably. That doesn't change.
What
the
else?
fact that-
Carrots help you see in the dark.
No carrots help you see better.
See,
the
better,
dark.
not in the dark. They ain't give you.
Carrots give you night vision? Is that what you thought, Mike?
That's what I thought.
When I was in,
Mike was like, "But mom, I'm eating all the carrots."
I
still can't see.
Drinking caffeine stunts your growth.
Yeah, that was a lie. Does lifting, is that
I don't know, but
I don't think that's true.
But I kind of believe it.
I don't know. I think
Well,
it's
sure.
There's a
both
strong little
sides.
nigga that we do know.
There's a lot of short brolic niggas out there.
I think it has to do with like the growth plate and too much like weight
Okay,
on
so
those
it could.
different things. So I think technically,
There are some people that's on both sides of the spectrum.
but
Nah, but they said like, I don't know. It could be true. Somebody was saying that when you're like XYZ age, whatever height you are times 2, that's what height you'll be. It was but it was a young age. It was like I think it might have been like 3 or something like that. I don't know. It was like whatever height. Nope,
Yeah.
just saying. The dude that told me this works at a furniture store.
Well, there it is.
next question.
I'm about to say my last. I was gonna have.
He was not 3 feet tall at 3. I
No.
can tell you that.
I was gonna say
But he's always tall as shit though.
your foot size depends on how tall you're gonna be. Like I grew like fast, like so I've always been this height. So like,
But what size shoe do you wear?
I wear a 10,
Yeah.
but I've worn a 10 since like 7th grade.
That's weird as hell. So you look
Speaking
like
of shoe size, do you know that most people their shoe size is about the length of their forearm?
all right.
Let me take off this cool gray 11.
Yes. Have y'all never seen
Damn.
it before? Yeah, that's like a thing. Yes. Okay, your elbow's also.
I'm about to say your elbows at your heel.
Y'all see that?
I mean,
That's a fact.
Take your slide, Lamont, and put it on your forearm.
I don't really feel like it.
Maybe about a 12.
I don't know.
Turn this 10 and a half, 11 to a 12, 13.
Did you guys know that your earlobes line up with your nipples?
yes,
Did you know your earlobes never stop growing?
your ears and your nose never stop growing.
Yeah.
That's why motherfuckers be having them schnauzers.
Your
Yeah.
earlobes go
Big
right
ass.
down to the nips.
Is that how people touch your nips right away?
Damn. Army's hoop is hanging right to his nipple.
So Army has a nipple ring.
Basically.
With a chain he can intertwine with.
More reasons to get stopped by TSA.
Nigga like Xerxes.
And they said look like Xerxes. Crazy too. That was
Double joke.
He has some type of body jewelry. I don't know if it's a trigger or not, but
I don't like him. Strip search him.
I'm afraid to pull it out. It might be a grenade pen.
I didn't say that.
A grenade
Think
pin.
before.
I think it's a lithium battery.
Random searches,
It's
right?
actually very illegal.
I almost said something crazy. Go ahead.
All right. Q, since you sold out for a while,
Damn.
when you listen to the pod, what's one thing Mike said that made you want to be in the same room to tell him shut up? LOL.
This is a great
From
question.
Nah, he's got a lot of these.
This is a good ass question.
What's the one? You got to pick
I
one.
told y'all, people really be listening, yo.
Hold on. Oh my god.
I got one. Wait, I'm gonna get in your ass.
Get in it. Get that butt. Get that butt.
It's gonna turn into something ugly, but I'm gonna just don't respond, but I'm gonna just say I don't agree with you.
Just put the mic
I
down.
have to respond.
All right, but
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
all right.
I got mine.
But
Mine's
it's
the
a
sports
podcast.
one, obviously, because that's where we disagree the most. You said y'all talking about the finals or the conference finals, and you talking about I think it was Devin Booker, and you said what you don't believe in the hype around him because he is 24 and hasn't won anything, and you said at the age of 24 in basketball, like you should have done more by that point, and I think that's the most blasphemous thing you could ever say. About
I don't remember saying that.
I promise you said it because I literally wanted to call into the next pod and be like, "What the fuck is Mike talking about?" Because not a single great player has ever won anything by the age of 24 ever.
I don't know.
I promise you said it.
I think maybe what I did say
said that by the age of
think Kobe did.
24, Devin Booker should be better or should have done more than he's done.
Magic
I
Johnson.
I probably that sounds about right to
promise
me.
You said it.
I do.
There's a couple. I think Kobe was what?
He probably was 24.
And Kobe doesn't count because you
Yes.
have to throw Shaq into that equation.
Yeah.
Still a
And
great
Devin
player.
Booker never had a shit.
Still a great player.
If has Devin Booker played with a Shaq-like player at this point in his career, Keenan?
Oh, of course not.
Okay, so
No,
don't
that's it.
fucking start.
That's it.
Hey,
But
you didn't
that's
say
it.
that.
But
Wow.
this
Wait,
was
what about Magic?
This was
In the past 2 decades, 3 decades, matter of fact, 4 decades,
That wasn't the past.
3 decades.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Three
Bring it back. Bring it back, big fella.
Come by and say Magic would fall in there.
Past 3 decades.
Wait, Corey, what were you gonna say?
it was when the ladies were on, and you said that you hate when people say that some of the problems with like police brutality are classism.
I hate when people use that as a diversion to talk away from the systemic racial impacts of that. I hate when I remember what I said.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I said I don't like when a white dude tells me, "Well, it's all about classism, man." Like, nigga, it's not just it's racism in there too.
Yeah, but I think
Like, I
it's more
understand-
classism than we think it is.
It is, but when you're not going to use that to ignore the blatant racism that's in front of me.
Yeah,
I know there's a big picture of classism here, but what people like to do is they like to use that classism bit to distract you from the obvious and blatant racism.
the optics.
yes.
It's
But-
the messenger, not the message.
Yeah.
Yes.
But even the message, I'm like, well, it's not really about that, man. But yeah, I only see my niggas dying though.
Okay.
No matter what class it is.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't care that all isms matter. He's talking about racism.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I all right, you just check me because you're
That's,
right.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
No, I'm
There
about to
you
say
go.
that's
Exactly what that is.
Who would have thought?
There you go. You can be right sometimes.
All isms matter.
Get on board.
Church.
Get on board with the team, Q. God damn.
All right. Next question.
And Devin Booker does need to do more. Devin Booker.
Next year.
Oh, I think so too. But
Yeah, look at the fuck. Luka's doing more.
Oh.
No.
Why would you say
Oh, now.
I'm just saying, Luka's done more in less time, and I don't like Luka.
and that's a fact.
Or they've gotten to the same exact place. No, matter of fact, Devin Booker's gotten farther.
With
Devin Booker made it to the championship. So again, he's not done more. So next question: has he done more?
Start reading.
Devin Booker to make it to the
Start
finals?
reading right now.
with
Did he make it to the
By
finals?
himself, what has he
with
Niggas like the goalpost is now in the Chinese people's yard next door.
All right.
Anyway,
okay. All right, so let's do this.
Wait.
Who's
Cool,
this point guard?
Wait. Let me just hop in.
Wait.
Real quick. Because you said you didn't want him to say Kobe because Shaq was there. But now because
he
someone
just-
doesn't
he,
have
he,
someone.
He just said Luka's done more than Devin Booker.
Yeah.
In terms of what? Because he can't say he's made it further than him.
By himself.
Devin's not playing by himself. It's not his fault.
When he
But he was.
when
at
he
one
was.
point.
Yeah, for 2 years. 3 years. 3 years. Sorry, 3 years.
Chris
By
Paul
himself
just
3
got
years.
there.
3 years of what?
Of nothing.
By himself. You had 18, 19, and 21-year-old Devin Booker. Maybe 22-year-old Devin Booker.
Even in the bubble, he was by himself. Chris Paul wasn't there yet, right?
Yes.
How long has Devin Booker been in the league?
Devin Booker been
At
in the league
least, like,
longer
4
than
or
what you
5
think.
A
years.
minute. He's been in there a minute.
No, because they were saying he's been in more Drake videos and playoff appearances. They did
think-
say that.
I think he has 4 years.
He's been in the league, what,
without
since he was
Chris Paul.
19?
Yeah.
I think he has 4.
All right.
Well, what is it? What year was he drafted?
Oh, I didn't know.
He's been in the league way
think
so long for his
He's
age.
25.
2015.
He's in his 7th year.
God
Okay, so
damn.
we had 5 years without Chris Paul.
Yeah, and he did a damn thing.
And in those 5 years of just Devin Booker, 5 years of Luka washes Devin Booker.
Well, one player is obviously better. I don't think Q's disagreeing with
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's
I'm just saying.
Luka's done more than.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think what
taking Luka.
I think the main argument is that the fact that people put Devin Booker like on this pedestal.
Yeah, but like, maybe
I
we need
told
to
y'all
change
that we
that a
need
little
to knock
bit.
that shit
He's
down.
literally on the cover of
that needs to
2K
come
right
down
now,
a little bit.
like coming out in a couple about a month.
He's not that
So-
young guy no more.
I think he's properly rated.
Overrated.
All right.
as fuck.
Got first
Next
Dr.
question.
Wild.
Okay, go ahead.
What's a talent or skill the world is lucky you don't have?
I swear, if
Hey, Lucky,
I could sing,
I was about to say,
y'all wouldn't get me to.
I'd be
shut
singing out
up.
my asshole right now.
I swear, if I could, if these vocals was vocalizing
They're lucky.
to the highest extent, I
Man.
would harmonize everything I'd say.
That's it. That's the one. Mine's the same.
I want that skill.
I think if I could play the piano, I'd be the male.
Oh, you be in the airport playing it? You be one of them niggas?
I'd be Alex Keys.
Alex Keys.
You could be Mike Keys.
Yeah.
My keys.
Mikey?
Lamont, what would you do?
That's a good question. You know, if I just had better knees, I could have made it to the league.
Better than Project Mbappe.
Q, what's the skill you wish you could have had?
100% singing.
Singing?
100,000,000%.
Yo, y'all ever hear Q sing?
Yo, I knew you were gonna do this.
Why?
I knew you were gonna do this.
Yo.
And Keenan, I just want you to know that I will shoot you in the face. You know, I want you to know that I'm gonna choose violence, and I knew you were gonna do this.
Wait, why? Wait,
I knew you were
How
gonna
and
do
why?
How?
I gotta hear the background story.
Yes, I will choose violence.
No, we don't have to choose
I'm gonna
violence.
choose violence.
Q, when were you singing around? This had to be a basketball season thing.
Choose
Nah,
violence.
nah.
I
This
want you
was
to
this was
know-
probably after some brunch shit. That's what
No,
happened.
it wasn't even.
I'm gonna drown you.
Was it Drake? Were you singing Drake?
I'm
gonna wait in the middle of a pool like a kangaroo. I'm gonna drown you.
Listen, it's not like it was the worst I've ever heard.
I'm gonna call your police job and tell them you do illegal things.
It wasn't the worst. Oh, so
It was the worst I've heard.
he's a high pitch guy, ain't he?
No, he's not. It's just
Keenan,
Oh, mono?
you hear
It's
the
a-
threats
oh,
that
so-
come out of my mouth.
Itsy bitsy spider, wake
you
up the
told
water
me you
spout.
love me, baby?
I'm canceling your
That was
fucking
too
Blue
good.
Chew membership.
You
know I
give
haven't used
me
Blue Chew in
butterflies inside
we was
tonight.
going. We was going to South Beach one time. We was
I'm
up
gonna
there.
catfish you with an ugly bitch.
That's fine. We was going up to South Beach one time, and listen, me and Q both R&B niggas, so we out there. On the way back, we was bumping Jaheim heavy, right?
Word.
And it like
You can have
we was just
anything.
singing. And
I
like,
got.
He just hit a note, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Excuse me, he ride with me in Army, he be sleep. You got the show.
I drove. I couldn't sleep. I worked a long day that day.
Shit, I didn't get no RB. All I get is King Von and a little dirt.
He's like, nigga, you
Nigga, you slept the whole ride. Don't get
But
me
when I was
started
up,
on you as a
think-
travel partner.
I was awake at some points.
Yeah, asking me to stop for food. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Now I'm a jerk all my anger at Keenan at you. So stop. So stop.
That was easy.
Yeah, he's been holding that in for weeks.
That was easy. Well, you know why though? Because they are travel partners. Like if Mike goes somewhere, it has to be because Q got him.
Get the big ass truck.
ass-
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
And they both,
And
they,
Mike
both,
doesn't wanna
they both
drive.
get out that shit. I know bitches be across the street like, damn.
and QB
Hey,
driving.
nigga.
Nah,
Some
QB
big niggas that got out that car. I like that.
QB driving fast as shit.
He
I
do.
know he likes that.
Bro, I don't like that at all.
My bad.
I don't like that at all.
You don't like
Because
that?
I wake up and the worst thing for my anxiety is this nigga is racing auto cycles on the road.
That's why, because when you're the passenger, you're not supposed to go to sleep.
But nigga, I'm up and
That's passenger.
I'd rather be asleep
That's passenger-
than up and scared for my life.
That's passenger
'Cause
etiquette.
this
though.
You know what,
Goes-
nigga? Ride with Gary next
this
time.
nigga goes. Nah, well, that nigga. That's Little River Bay. And I must be dreaming tonight.
He turned down a Daddy Yankee.
Toma.
Hey, babe, what's that new Bad Bunny
Dale.
song?
Can you just put on an audiobook or something?
Spanish only.
The Alchemist, as read by Pitbull. They boy's name.
This nigga LZ.
Yo, The Alchemist read. Narrated
by
Mark Anthony.
Pitbull.
Mark.
Toma.
You know what?
A Tale of Two Cities by Pitbull.
I'm moving back to
Dale huevo.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Dale.
Stupid, bro. So dumb.
Who had the better diss track?
Oh,
MGK or Eminem?
Ain't hearing either one.
Sorry, I'm white as fuck and wanted to hear you guys' perspective.
you know what's crazy? I remember when that shit kind of happened.
Oh,
They were
did
both.
beef for a
It was
minute.
such a random beef. The MGK one was. It was bad, bro. It was.
Kill Shot was bad.
Huh?
Kill Shot was bad. You thought?
Yeah, they were. That was bad.
But which one was better?
We not about to argue about MGK, are we?
No,
Please not.
We're not.
no.
But I think that for the better diss track, Kill Shot was a better. Like,
I love how you.
I gotta go back and watch. I gotta go back and read that.
no, listen,
We gotta talk to our listeners, man.
exactly.
He is right. He is right though.
So it's like for instance with the Drake and Meek diss, how Drake actually had a song that was like on the radio, like, but it was
Oh
a
yeah,
diss
the Kill
track.
Shot joint was actually.
Kill Shot was like, it was definitely a better song.
It was a better song.
But Eminem's
That's a better rapper.
hit harder.
Yeah.
So like Kill Shot, like it was actually a pretty good song. Like he actually was coming at him a little hard, but
All right, I have a question.
Eminem
So it was like
got the
Duppy
nigga doing
versus-
rock music now. So
Yeah.
Why'd you listen to both of them?
why not?
It was music.
I listened to both.
I listened to both.
Mike, do you listen to both? That's why you my nigga.
Nah, I listened to both.
Yes.
Did y'all
I remember
listen to the
Well, LZ, you have an excuse. You,
Not really. I just
Just
not
take
gonna
the
be
excuse,
DJing.
LZ. Fuck. Fuck you, Keenan.
damn. All right.
Loves music.
I do. I like
the
music.
game? Did y'all listen to his?
I didn't finish his album.
I didn't
yet.
listen to it.
I'm not going to.
He had
He
some
has an
bars.
album out?
Yeah, he had his whole album. There are some bars in there that I didn't
That
really
nigga
like.
had a 10-minute song. I was not playing.
Yeah, and speaking of this, there's an Eminem diss on it. I don't know.
No,
Is
that's
is
a
that
10-minute song. That's a 10-minute song.
I'll listen to it.
though.
I'll listen to it
He
on the way
can,
home.
but that diss song was ass. Like
He's one of those dudes where it's like his antics overshadow his work.
Absolutely, he was on that album just kind of trying to say. You could tell he's trying to be young still, like, and he's been this way his whole career. Whoever he's on the song with or whoever's popping at that time, he tries to sound like that person.
Hey, did y'all
He's
know,
never not done it.
Do you know that he could be a billionaire if he really wanted to?
Yeah,
He's
he
young
could.
as-
According to him, if he wanted to do it,
if he wanted to do it, he could have did it, but he rather have stayed home to be the first legend in 2K.
that's
Even though he wasn't the first legend in 2K. Even though he became a legend though.
doesn't matter. He was the first one.
Yeah.
Could have went on tour, got millions of buku bucks.
He did
But
that.
2K was
he
more
did that the
important.
same day Kevin
For
Gates started the
93
car with his
people.
bare hands. Same day. I just touched it. I said, "Don't tell nobody about this."
All right.
As I tell everybody
24
about
hours with the game or Kevin Gates. Who you choosing?
Kevin Gates all day.
Kevin Gates.
100
I
million.
think I'm gonna do the game because Kevin Gates is a little weird.
Kevin Gates gonna have some women around at least.
This. No, he's not. It's just y'all two.
Yeah, just y'all two.
Well, Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates gonna say something that's a lot more funnier than I'm gonna leave.
Kevin Gates
be
might
able to tell
gonna make
y'all.
me laugh.
Kevin Gates gonna try
Yeah.
to fuck you.
No, you know what? It's because Kevin Gates has like a system that he believes. So at least you're gonna get that. You know what I mean? Like he's one of them Muslim dudes that believes some shit that's out there. And I think that would be more interesting than sitting.
The entire time the game is gonna lie to you.
I was gonna say
They
game
both
just
are.
spewing
Both are
lies.
lying.
They are, but
One
but,
lie- one
but
lie is gonna be in a Louisiana
at least,
accent.
At least Kevin Gates
sounds better to me.
believes in
All
his
right, all right,
lies.
nah, he has a point.
But I'm gonna ask the game. I'm really gonna ask him about the Crip and the Blood shit. I want him to talk about it all 24 hours.
I'm gonna ask him, were you really a gay stripper?
Apparently he was,
No, not a gay.
or he was not a gay stripper. He was a male stripper.
Gay
And it-
stripper's
but-
not a thing.
yeah,
Why not?
it is.
That's like
But and then also he was on
it's
what's
like
it called?
saying you're a gay plumber. Like you're a plumber.
No, but you're
I
a
see
male
what you mean.
stripper for men.
I get it. I get that. I get that. I get it.
He's talking about a male stripper, not
Yeah,
a gay.
he wasn't a gay stripper. He was just a male stripper.
Mike,
Next question.
Nope.
All right,
Nope.
Next question
If
before
y'all
before
were-
before July 1st comes back.
If y'all were drunk on Drink Champs, what embarrassing story would you tell?
You want us
I'm
to
drunk
tell
right now, so why would I tell you?
Yeah, I'm like,
No, just
nice way to get that out of me.
okay. You don't have to tell the story. Tell the
story.
synopsis.
Some light.
Tell the event. Don't tell the whole story. Give the headline.
I don't know. It's hard for me because I don't really get. I don't like getting embarrassed.
about how
like
I got
that,
this battle scar.
Ah, that's a good one.
so- Yeah.
The Bloods, man.
Q.
What?
I'm not a drink champ, so I can't tell you the
No,
story.
but you've told that story on here before. And that's
Exactly,
a terrible
so-
story. You don't have to be drunk to do that.
But that's the one he would pick.
That's the one I picked.
Let me think. Hold on.
You got one? Anyone else got one?
I'm trying to think of something that's actually embarrassing that I like.
When I woke up with my boxers around my ankles under the covers My mom woke me up and I was like, a boxer doing around my ankles. You know why they were around my ankles. Just fell asleep.
We know why they were around.
We
your
know
ankles.
why.
And that's the whole story.
I'm trying to think.
That's the whole story.
I don't know.
I was say Julian don't really put himself in those situations.
I don't know. Probably like how nah, that's so old school. Let me say, one time I was in 4th grade, I threw up everywhere, like in front of the whole classroom. That shit was actually embarrassing, and my grandpa had to come and clean it up because he was the janitor. Yeah, it was my other grandpa.
Oh,
They called him in. They was like, "Hey, Mr. Jenkins here." I was like, "Papa, what happened?" It was bad, bro. It was bad. My mom. I can tell that story real quick. I was sick that morning. I had like the stomach virus, and my mom was like, "If you feel sick, just call me." I was like,
I feel sick now.
I was like, okay, right. So all I had that morning was like a piece of toast. I couldn't even eat, right. So it's literally first period. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm about to throw the fuck up. And so I walk up to the teacher's desk, and I was like, I don't feel good. And I remember putting my hands in my in my hand, like putting my face in my palms, and it was just like, and it was like a fountain, like
moving like LeBron.
bro, yeah, literally like LeBron, and it was just everywhere. And I was the only nigga in that class. All the little white kids was like, ew. Embarrassing. I'll never forget that shit. I'll never forget.
That's wild.
It was violent.
I think if I were to, I would tell. Wow. When I was a freshman in college, and I almost got kicked out because of
Great story.
Yeah, great story.
Great story.
Yeah. But again, we're not on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
We
We ain't there.
about the story when I took the train 2 hours to get ass that I didn't get.
That's a rough one.
Keenan said you should have took a cab home.
Yeah. I mean,
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
Keenan said stop being broke, but
Yeah.
Just have money.
it's not hard.
It's
Have
not
a
that-
backup.
It's not that hard. Just have money. Just grow it on trees.
People don't want to work. All right. Next question. Love y'all show. I'm white and grew up in a super small backwoods town in Washington State. Super podunk. I don't think I saw an actual black person in person until I was a teenager.
Yo, that's really crazy.
Yeah. I ended up joining the Navy and did 5 years on a submarine.
You're smart.
The
How the fuck
military
did you
was
get here?
the military was ass, but one good thing that came out of it was the blending of all races. Being trapped in a steel tube for months at a time with 150 other dudes. You have to get along with everyone, and if you fucking don't, everyone will literally make it their fucking objective to make your life as shitty as possible until you quit. That submarine was ass, but it's literally a cure for racism. One thing.
I didn't know
Is he
that.
saying they were racist? They were racist at the time before they got to the submarine?
I was racist before I got there, but no, he didn't know anything. So if
But
you're
actually,
I
yeah.
think he's saying you don't have a choice. You like,
Yeah.
like you have no choice but to not be racist.
you gotta fuck with these
Yeah.
niggas.
or your life's gonna be hell.
Yeah.
like you have no choice.
I saw a TikTok. It was a white dude talking about basically growing up around other white people and acknowledging the fact that, you know, it's pretty obvious, but he was racist and didn't know it. So I think that's what he's trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
there was undertones that were just normal to me, and it wasn't racist. It's just how shit was. And I'm not making excuses for these people at all.
If you
But
don't see
it's-
a black person until you're a teenager,
what are you gonna know?
You're not getting any
Yeah,
of
we-
that.
there's
know
no
any of the-
interaction.
The social things to do and not to say.
you see shit on TV. That's all you know. So
Yeah, I know when I went to college, it was people who their first time seeing African Americans in real life was college. And these people grew up watching Fox News. So you can imagine what they were thinking.
imagine. And the same goes for, you know, black people who never seen white people. That's very common too.
There's a TikTok I saw where this guy was just going through the streets and just asking random white people, "You got a black friend?" And people be like, "Yeah. Call him."
that's wild.
And they be like,
His phone's disconnected. You know how they are.
Jerome? no, one of them actually called him. It was like, and his name was actually Jerome. Like, Jerome. He's like, "Yeah, you black?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, cool, you cool then."
You black? That's hilarious. Yeah,
Is there more to that question?
that's a
really no question, just a story.
our reach is crazy because I don't know how you found us, but shout out to
We
you.
happy. Well, he found it
knows
because he was
black
on the
people now.
submarine.
Thanks for listening and writing in a question and taking the
I
time.
thought I knew who asked that question until
The-
the submarine.
Yeah.
He's now on the black side TikTok, so welcome.
Cool. Well,
Niggas.
I wonder how he's doing.
He's not.
He's not. What was his name? Mario Judah. Was that it?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, his reign lasted about 1 month and it was over.
That's why we got about
He
one
said,
more
"That's
week
gotta
after
be
this AB dance. We get rid of that.
That's got to be racist.
You don't like it?
Put that shit
That's
on.
cool. I just know how it is. I just know what it is.
Put that shit. Did y'all see, wait, before we go any further, did y'all see the message he wrote to himself?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That was
believe-
I've been alive for 29 years. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Damn. I ain't never seen. This nigga said his biggest regret in his NFL career or life is him not being able to see himself play in person. You know how insane that sounds?
That is so dumb.
You know how
So-
fucking dumb that is?
He was like, it wasn't the fact of me taking off my jersey and doing a victory lap around the Jets. It wasn't me falling out. It was the fact that I couldn't see how great I was.
How is
in
that
person.
a regret?
Like, nigga,
Mike
that's
Tomlin
impossible.
used to deal with that. For
Like, that's
years.
impossible. How the fuck can you have that regret?
I'm not
it's
gonna. I
his
don't want to feel like
regret.
doing any
I think
editing.
that's the point.
That's the point.
yeah.
That's not a regret.
I think that was comedic genius.
Yeah, I thought it was the smartest thing he might have ever said.
That shit was
That the
hilarious.
bar
That's
is
not
low,
saying
but
much.
That shit was hilarious.
He's from
I'm not
Florida.
gonna. Yeah,
Because
he's very dumb.
It's so unrealistic, but like
Yeah.
he
It's-
obviously knows
it's
that.
on
why he's
brand.
writing
It's
that.
so fucking stupid though that like
It's narcissistic.
All right, put it this way: could you?
could I think of something like that? No.
No, would you want to experience a brunch that was DJ'd by you, but not as you?
But that's not a regret.
I know, but would you want to know what that's like?
I would, but
That's all I'm saying.
but that's not a regret. That's why it sounds so dumb.
So, all right, so you're caught up on the word regret.
Because he
said that's his
meant that.
biggest
I
regret.
understand. I'm saying
And then
that's
named
what
me.
catches-
He
that's what
named
catches
he
you
named
up.
regrets because he knew what regret was.
Right.
And then he said that was it.
Okay.
He regrets not having that, being able to have that experience.
That's not what that is though.
Keep going. How many
All
more we
right,
got?
next question. Well, we just have to keep on going until we're not going.
You got it, Waff.
Yeah. Will the Sonics ever return to Seattle? I'm tired of crying into my Ray Allen jersey and using my Kevin Durant rookie jersey to put cigarettes out on.
I actually feel
Damn.
mad
Why you
bad for
putting
you. Is that the
cigarettes
Washington
out on-
guy?
Because KD a bitch.
That's fine, but he didn't leave Seattle. The team left Seattle.
He left a lot of shit.
That being said, come through, KD.
Word.
Yeah, he's about to come home anyway.
Pull up, bro. Pull up. I'm sorry. I love Maxie.
Are delusional.
I love Maxie, but
got cheesesteaks and the Muslim oils. Why wouldn't he want to be here?
I love Maxie, but he's in that package, bro. And I love Maxie.
Nigga, I'll
But
piggyback that
it's-
nigga and give him a full
It's
refund for
Kevin
4
Durant.
How long would he be staying though?
I don't give
Doesn't
a
matter.
Fuck, he signed a 4-year deal last year.
Yes, he's on a 4-year contract for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh, damn. How many championships coming out of that? That's all
We
I
are
care
the
about.
cure to fixing his hair.
Facts. He'll have waves in no time.
You gonna bully the fuck out of him until you do it. You right.
No, KD is a bully. I think he would actually love Philly because this is his brand.
We're a perfect place for a troll.
Yeah, that's
Perfect
my
place
job.
because you gotta have a
and
lot
then we
of
get two of
material.
them and one nigga who don't care. Sign me up.
Who wants to play us? Nobody.
I'm so giddy.
Dookie on everybody. And
I know that you.
I just want it to
you
be
don't
known.
really think
I just
that they're
want
gonna
to
get KD.
I just
do.
want
I've
I just want to
said it.
say one thing really quickly. Really quickly. I just want you to take notice of the original 3 in Brooklyn, which 2 are linking up. And which one is
Y'all
left
told us we've been crazy.
Okay.
Y'all told us we
Okay.
were
I'm
crazy.
just gonna say that.
They're not.
I'm just
they're
gonna leave
not
it alone.
linking
Now hold
up.
up.
They were just
But we see who the problem is.
Weren't they
And I
not
said this.
linking up?
I said this a long time ago.
I'm not saying they're linking up or as like they're gonna be on the team.
not putting no
He
swords.
wouldn't draft him on his all-star team
They
roster,
were just
Mike.
together in
Because-
Spain. They literally said
That's
they
what I'm
pieced it
saying.
up.
That's what I meant
He
by
had to make it look like it's
Okay, so
all star
now
team.
they
They
pieced
dapped
it
each other up right there
But
that night.
He also played with the whole fucking season with the other nigga. So what is your point?
The point
he didn't
is,
play the whole season
the point is,
because
two
one
of
of
them
them
niggas
niggas-
forced themselves out, and one nigga's still there.
He hasn't forced himself out. He's still there.
2 niggas are fighting to leave.
No,
nigga,
one already left.
The other,
One
the
left.
other nigga hasn't.
One's
forced himself
fighting
out.
to leave.
He's still there, and he's under a 4-year contract with him. And if they don't like what they're going to get, it's going to turn into a Ben Simmons situation. And then what are you going to say about him then?
All I said.
What are you going to say about him then?
It's not going to turn into a Ben Simmons situation.
Why not?
Because it's going to be a little bit different. It's
Why?
Gonna
Because you think the Nets are going to get equal repayment for Kevin Durant? No, it's not possible. It's literally impossible unless somebody gives them Giannis. It's not possible.
Ooh,
Who are you going to give up for Kevin Durant? That's equal.
that's
Nobody.
equal. Nigga, Maxie, Tobias.
I hate
hold
you
on.
Sixers.
Maxey,
There's
Tobias,
no one
Matisse,
on the Sixers
and I'll give
roster
him
that is
and I'll
equal to
give
Kevin
him. I'll
Durant.
give him 3-4 first round picks, nigga. You can have it.
I hate you Sixers fans.
Give him a future.
They want equal payment for Kevin Durant. That is what the owner of that nigga said. Equal payment.
Well, listen here, Brooklyn
You don't
Nets.
have
You
equal
ain't getting that, so you're gonna have to take
So
what
the
you can
only
get.
way KD is going to Philly is if Embiid is going to Brooklyn.
Exactly.
Embiid
How
ain't
about
gonna-
this? Joe, Cy, you can say whatever you like.
Besides James Harden, when's the last time y'all got a big free agent or a big trade?
We're a small market team. We don't get that.
You ain't fucking small. Shut up.
How are we not?
Because you're a top 10 valuable team in the NBA. You're not a small market team.
Small market. Nobody wants to live in Philly.
You're a top 10 team in the NBA in terms of value. How's that small market?
Nobody wants to live here.
How is
That's
top
you just.
10
But you just
small
asked
market?
why we don't get no free agents. Nobody wants to live
Not
here.
a luxurious place to live.
And you think you're getting the best nigga in basketball?
Through a trade, yeah.
Because that nigga's a weirdo who doesn't care about shit like
Next
that.
question.
Right. But
And
y'all
he
got,
lived in
but y'all-
Oklahoma. Next
but y'all
question.
got end of the
And
career
Seattle.
James Harden. Shut the fuck up.
That nigga live in Oklahoma.
Next
Willingly.
question.
All I'm saying is one nigga left, one nigga fighting to leave, and one nigga still playing around playing with
No,
the
that
stars.
nigga's gonna leave too. He wanted to leave as well. What are you
They
talking
all
about?
And then he
wanna
switched up and said, "I want to be a net."
Okay, what do you believe? Because you get
I
conflicting
believe
stories
that
on both
nigga's
sides.
a dork.
So you've had KD, you've had people say KD wants to stay, you have people say KD wants to leave, you have people say Kyrie wants to stay, you have people say Kyrie wants to leave. What do you believe?
I believe that the nigga went up
Yeah,
to the
you
office
believe
and
whatever the
said,
fuck you want to believe, nigga. You believe the Earth's flat too. Shut up. Next.
I do not
He
believe
believes that.
He believes that.
Okay, well,
And he spends all day telling that to his teammates, and that's why them niggas want to go. And you're not playing. And you're a fucking dork.
He is
You-
playing because they reversed the fucking vaccine mandate. So now what?
Oh, now he's playing good. Now he can dribble a whole season.
go ahead, Wow.
He can dribble
Okay.
a whole season for nothing now.
Next.
Like the other seasons.
Next.
He can sham got his way to a first round.
Okay, he got more chips than anybody in the Sixers organization.
He got more.
Next.
What?
Next.
What?
Better put on that old suit again.
Mike is a pawn. He don't get it.
Next.
Oh yeah, I don't get the paradigm
Corey,
is
why you
shifting.
doing this, man?
No, cause
Fuck science.
the
Fuck science, nigga. Even though I'm tweeting on my cell phone.
if I'm too
nigga, fuck science. Nigga,
I
science
live in
ain't
the-
real.
I live in
Even though I'm
tweet.
tweeting, and I get in my car and I drive. Nigga, science ain't fucking real, nigga. As I get on an airplane and it go in the air and it stay up there. The science ain't real. Nigga. You see, I don't got polio.
I live in a separate space.
I got it.
If you don't want to be a pawn to the media light and my IG lives, because the paradigm is shifting.
By the way, any nigga that says paradigm don't know what the fuck they talking about.
No, that nigga says paradigm. The paradigm is shifting.
Mike, you're a pawn. You don't get it. The higher ups. The higher ups get it.
This is what the natives do.
I'm not making fun of that nigga, but that joint of when
Align
that
your
joint when
chakras.
they did
Good job,
the
good
Jesus and Mero joint when they did one of his like post game.
What? Wait, God.
You know- y'all never seen
Miro
that?
did it. Yeah, Miro did it.
My Kufi.
Nigga was making no fucking
yo,
sense.
he was like, because you're a peon. He said, why do you lower your voice to make yourself seem smarter? I don't know what you mean.
European.
What exactly are you talking about?
What
You can
you
never
talking about?
understand because your third eye is not open. But you guys are pawns because you believe in science. You let them jab you. You don't even know what's in there.
The way of the sham god.
Yeah.
You-
I don't
you
know.
research.
I don't know where my food just came from, but I definitely don't know what's in the jab.
You'll understand one day.
You understand what
I eat white vagina, but the vaccine is crazy.
What method do you guys use to get that last bit of pee out?
If you shake it,
I'll
more,
repeat that.
if you
What
shake it
method-
more than 3 times, you're playing with it.
What method do you guys use to get that last bit of pee?
Last bit of PR. Like what
Somebody
method do you
said
use?
that before.
My dad
when I
said
was in the
twice.
bathroom, like when I'm peeing, and he's like peeing, and it was like 3 of us in there. He's like, all right. If you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with yourself. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's right though. If
It
you
was
shake
like a
it,
road
if
stop
you
in
shake
Virginia.
it,
I was like, bro, are you serious right
if
now?
you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. And if you shake it more than 3 times, to actually still like things coming out, you're not done peeing.
No matter what you do, the last
Or you
drop
have a
is
problem
always
with your
gonna end up in
urethra.
the
Yeah,
Your
the last drop
prostate.
is always going to end up in your pants, so it really don't matter.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have that little spittling in the front. In
Just
the
don't
front.
wear white drawers.
Tidy whities.
Tidy
What
whitey.
type of yellow? You got the yellowest pee, nigga. Goddamn.
Tidy whitey.
No way you making fun of him. You don't drink water, nigga. Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. Whoa, calm down, Dick Rodeo.
Dick rodeo.
Dick Rodeo.
I don't want to. I don't. I'm not letting you do that. I'm not letting you do it.
Calm down, Dick Rodeo.
I'm not letting you do it.
You can't even let me get the punchline out.
I'm not letting you do it to him. I'm standing up before him.
Nigga put the bottle away. He about to throw that shit. That shit about to go out the camera.
I thought he was about to do it,
That
but
shit
he
about to
was
come
like,
out the
nah.
frame.
I know you didn't throw that shit out of drink that nigga. That's that Waikiki water. That's the good water.
He's like, here's your water intake, bitch.
Oh shit. Oh wow. Wow. What's the next question?
Last question, I think.
Okay.
Why does Mike have a tear on his face? Has the big bastard killed anyone?
You talking about my mole?
He's talking about that mole. That's not a tear.
That's crazy.
Some silly listeners.
Nope. No, that,
I mean, if
you got some funny
I mean, it's
listeners.
just in the perfect spot.
Yo,
It's not. It's not at all.
It's not. I never thought about that.
It's supposed to be
Move
like
it up
all
an
the way.
inch.
Yeah, it's like some inches off.
He
where
kill
it's supposed to
somebody?
be. If this really was a teardrop, you need to motherfucking get another one after you shoot the nigga that gave you this one. Because he fucked up.
God.
He was out here shaking. Just,
Everybody has a birthmark, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The nigga that gave you that one. I got two.
Yeah. What is?
Because it's supposed to be up here.
Oh, tattoo art.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The
nigga, you
the tattoo.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
I nobody's made fun of this in a while.
I've never heard that.
I remember when what's the name used to make. Oh nah. Remember when the fucking Gold member came out, Austin Powers?
Oh, yeah, more.
Like niggas used to do that a lot.
Nah, you got that treatment in school?
Oh yeah, more.
I would have shot it up.
I got that for a minute, bro.
Really?
Anybody ever give you shit for your?
Yeah, nigga, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Larry, a few
That was
episodes.
crazy.
Kelvin said, "What?"
Oh, Kelvin
What the fuck? We were all looking at the thing.
Yeah, he was like,
He's like, nigga, you got gray. Is that on purpose?
You got a bleach patch?
nigga touch a gray in one spot.
He said the barber did you dirty, nigga. What the fuck?
no, I've not killed anyone.
I'm about to say, I don't even think the listeners even would even. I don't even think they even knew what you're talking about. Oh man, this podcast
Has
so.
the big bastard killed anyone? Hilarious.
Not yet.
No.
Not Keenan yet.
Couldn't even try it.
Here's the part 3 of the cousin question.
Oh yes,
Ain't no way.
yes.
Go ahead. We have to.
How much?
And then we out of here.
Yeah, we good. This
We
last
got
one.
one last
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Last one, we out.
I don't see y'all enough.
Giving you niggas an update because things have gotten better now since my boy and I hashed it out.
Which one?
And he's the godfather to my son, the cousin. Cousin.
Oh,
update.
cousin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My next question really is, do I just forget that he whooped my ass or confront him about it? I don't think I should just let that go. LOL, but I'm serious.
You
Well,
absolutely should let that
You
go.
have to let that go because he already beat your ass.
And you made him the Godfather, so
Yeah.
obviously you're okay
And the way
with
he beat your ass, it looked like if y'all win again, he'd beat your ass
Don't
again.
do it again.
So don't just go looking
Yeah.
for seconds.
it. Don't go looking for an ass whooping.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
You
okay.
lost. You lost.
You deserved it. You got one. You deserved one.
and you still got his cousin. You still fucking his cousin, so it don't even matter.
you.
I don't really think there's anything wrong
I'm about
with
to say,
fight.
like, you ain't deserve to get your ass beat.
No, he did because he went behind his boy's back and he knew that was like his sister.
especially if that's your boy.
He knew that was like his
Got
sister.
her pregnant.
That's kind of wild.
And then you,
Yeah, you deserve your ass.
He
beat.
fucked her and nutted in her.
Multiple times, probably.
You deserve to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
We can't just have a conversation?
No,
No,
he tried.
no,
he tried.
You could have had a conversation with you nutting in. No,
Yeah.
what?
Before
Yeah,
we got
the
her
conversation
pregnant.
could have happened then. Now we don't need to talk no more. We had to talk with our hands.
Talk hands. Yeah.
What if it was a one night slip up?
I don't think it was that.
It was
What
not.
type of slip up is it? How did you
Like-
slip up? How?
We all
Like
kicking
he's-
in one day. We drinking. We fucked that one time. No condom.
I'm drinking with a lot of you niggas' sisters,
That don't happen.
and it don't happen. So I don't want to hear it.
you. We can't talk for everybody.
You have something to tell us, Keenan?
No, I ain't fucking
What do
nobody's
you
sister.
mean by that?
Okay. Good.
Not at all.
All right.
All right.
all right.
All right, everybody. That's another episode of the podcast. That's that. Make sure you follow us all on. This is what I want you to say. Guys, make sure when you're listening to the podcast, we want to stress and emphasize that you are downloading these episodes. Download them, baby.
Yes,
Download the things. Download them from Apple Podcasts. Download them from Spotify. Download them from iHeart or wherever the hell you watch or listen to the podcast. Download, okay? it's really important because we're entering some spaces where the downloads become real important to our sellout process. So downloads determine some numbers.
Very important to the numbers. Don't check the numbers though.
Yes, very important to the numbers that you should never ever check.
Because why would you do that?
Because why would you do that?
But you trust us.
Yeah. You want to disappoint yourself
Yeah,
and
trust us. Like listen,
Our numbers is top tier. Don't let them lie to you.
They are.
We got the best numbers in the game. Triple double, no points.
Joe
Don't
Budden
check
is after us.
Triple double, no points. Mad turnovers.
yeah.
And we fouled out.
Yeah.
And then make sure you're listening.
Hey, stats.
All right.
Just make sure you check us out on all social media at the NTS Pod, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. TikTok's going up real nice, approaching 180K. We got 3K on YouTube. Subscribe to us there. Make sure, like I said, download the episodes. Make sure. Oh yeah, your boys,
Yeah.
your boys, your boys, and your boys are on Patreon. Yes, big things happen. You see, for years you're like, oh, the Patreon's gonna be. The Patreon's here. Damn it,
Yeah.
it's here. We are on Patreon.
Thanks, Q.
Thanks,
Yeah, shout out Q.
Thanks, Q. Getting us things rolling.
Getting us in line.
We got 3 tiers.
Because Mike wouldn't do something so easily.
All right.
Why? We're
I'ma defend you.
ending.
That shit ain't easy.
Thank you.
He ain't know that.
That shit took some time.
He didn't know that. Q, stop it. He ain't know that.
Nah, because I got after him a little bit. So now I'm
I was like, Q was up till like 4:30.
I was about to say that.
Working.
That I had to renew my Photoshop
Q.
subscription for that night.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
You're trying to let him win. We gotta keep these niggers down. You heard what they said.
Cut his mic. What is this? I'm going to bed.
What is happening?
that shit wasn't.
Keep these niggers down.
I love you, Mike. You know I love you. Don't do me like that.
Yeah, now you're just in the background.
Anyway, we're on Patreon. We have a 3-tiered subscription. I mean, you
Still trying to talk into the mic. You trying to cut me off.
like that
That
producer
nigga the
stuff.
whole way down the street.
Patreon. We have a 3-tiered subscription, a $3 tier, a $5 tier, and a $15 tier. Do we want to lay out the benefits or just let
Link in the bio.
link it? Yeah, link it.
Click on the link tree. All the links to everything we have available is in the link tree, including the Ask NTS, including the Patreon, including all of our social medias. Our personal social medias are then linked through that. So you can find everything about us in the link tree. That is also newly updated and renovated.
Keenan's a funny
That
guy.
was crazy.
What can I tell you? He was just
Jerked off his finger.
flicking the bean. I don't even know.
Flick is a bean.
Look at the big bean.
I was trying to get the arousal to go up.
Wow.
Hey, what's up? Anyway, yeah, that's right. Check our link tree, man. Everything you want to do
Ask NTS, all that's there.
regarding us is in that link tree. Subscribing to the podcast, asking us questions, subscribing to the Patreon, all on the link tree. Link trees is on the Twitter. Link trees on the Instagram, and on TikTok.
Yeah.
Just check all the things, and you can get listen, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave reviews. You know what I'm saying? Continue to support us because we on the rise, baby.
Send these videos to your auntie.
So, yeah, man.
We like
love 'em.
cougars.
Yeah, go on your mama phone, download it on her Apple Podcast, download on her Spotify. Even if she don't listen, just download it for us.
Yeah, just
on
Yeah,
the
she's like,
please.
what's this purple podcast app?
It don't matter, mama.
Don't worry about it. You asking too many questions.
Download.
Just listen.
Yeah, just listen.
Big things on the horizon. You feel
Okay.
me?
They're illustrious.
We really appreciate all y'all, man, for real. And the numbers have gone up tremendously that you shouldn't check. Don't worry about those. Just trust us when we say the numbers have gone up tremendously, but still need to go up more.
Yes.
So keep doing y'all thing and tell one more friend and tell one more friend and tell one more friend again.
Let me tell you something.
And then,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
and then we I think that's it, guys. We're gonna see you
Shit.
next week. Same time, same place. Peace out.
So listen, I'm gonna tell this while the music is going. everybody had their headphones in. This nigga Mike lets out the loudest fart.
Oh my god.
Like it was crazy. But he's looking at everybody in the room had headphones in. And I looked down like, bro, are you serious? You dead ass?
So number one. So let's start with that.
Oh damn, sorry. Music's over.
That doesn't mean anything. That
It's
hold
still
on,
going, it's
hold
still
on.
going.
I have to defend myself.
Said this is my shit, damn it.
I had to defend myself. I had to defend myself. I had to defend myself. I had to defend myself.
Just a little
I had to defend myself.
Go ahead.
I had to defend
The
myself.
music didn't went off.
Now, what I was doing was I was trying to let out a nice little quiet one, but you know sometimes you can't gauge.
Yeah.
Sometimes the clap reverberage was the cheek clap reverberage was loud and it was like
The whole orchestra starts
yeah.
playing.
Also doing that in public places
I
is
was,
crazy.
I was expecting only the flutes to play, but then the trombones came in. Yeah,
It wasn't the trombones, it was the drums.
It turned out to be a tuba thing, Shorty. and then you know he doesn't help by going, "Yo, you serious?" and then walks off like my nigga.
I didn't even say that, I just looked at you.
You walked off. You walked out of the room.
Cause Mike, it's stuck.
You gotta ride that out with me, bitch. No.
End the podcast.
And then because you made it look like I did something wrong.
End the podcast.
Press the button.
You gotta ride that out. You gotta ride that out with me. That's very unacceptable. Very not good friendship.
Push the fucking button.
Listen, if you learn anything about friendship, don't learn it from Keeney because he's got it all the way wrong. He left me for dead, ho.
You tried to kill me. You tried to nah.
I hope no one's listening.
Nah, they're listening. This is the after pod. So what we getting into now?